Okay, hello to anyone tuning in. Playing more champions, as is pretty much always the case on this channel. Okay. We got 8 hours left on the season. This is a new team that I built. It's a fun team. New team, new me. Yeah. I'll show it off. I haven't played it yet on stream. I've been playing... I tested it off stream. I shared it with some of you guys in there. Let's see. This looks like Trick Room, Blastoise. I don't like this kind of team, to be honest. This is definitely Blastoise, Mega Blastoise Trick Room. What is Mega Blastoise speed tier? It's either that or it's Mega Venusaur. Mega Blastoise with no speed investments 98. 82 on my... That's 88. Okay, so my Aegislash definitely underspeeds. I think that's a good play. The Milo definitely seems helpful here. I think Dragonite in the back and probably Sableye. I just don't want to see the Farigiraf, which that's definitely their Trick Room setter. Sableye's really bad into Farigiraf. I think... Is Aurorus the... Aurorus is definitely not the play here. It's weak to, like, everything they have. So I guess I bring Sableye. I just need to try and eliminate the Farigiraf. This is a rough matchup, I will say that. This is the ZA music, isn't it? Yeah, Farigiraf, Blastoise. Okay, so there's a really obvious play for him here, and that is Fake Out Melodic, go for Trick Room. So what do I do to counter that? I mean, I can get some chip off on the Farigiraf with Iron Head, and maybe flinch it. Otherwise, I can just try to do as much damage as I can to the Blastoise with a Poltergeist. And then be prepped to stall the Trick Room. I could pivot to Sableye, but what's Sableye gonna do once the Trick Room's up? Nothing. So, oh wait! I can Dragon Tail the Farigiraf. That would... Maybe, unless he fakes it out, which is possible. In fact, probable. But in case he tries doing something else wacky, we can use Dragon Tail to potentially stop this. Okay, no, he did fake out. That, not too surprising. And yeah, I underspeed no matter what. So even if this Trick Room goes up, we get another hit off on the Blastoise. Milo flinched. Not surprising. Milo doesn't really care about taking the flinch damage because it has leftovers and just recovers most of it back up. Now, the Farigiraf's probably the slowest thing here. But I think I just go for another Poltergeist in the Blastoise, because even min-speed Mega Blastoise still outspeeds my Aegislash. So I think we just protect here, or... I don't think we go for Dragon Tail. I think we just Scald into the Farigiraf slot. Because what's my Milo's speed is 101. I think we just protect. We can protect this turn because it didn't last turn. Yep. It's probably an offensive Trick Room variant. Oh, I thought I missed for a moment there. I was about to throw hands. Okay. There we go. We dealt with their Blastoise. And now, it's as if they've done nothing but set up Trick Room. Okay, but Torkoal, that is definitely a threat. We do not like Torkoal. We do have Dragonite in the back as a potential pivot, but I think for this turn we definitely just go for King's Shield. And Melodic can definitely tank a hit from Torkoal. I think we just get the Torkoal out of here with the Dragon Tail. Melodic definitely tanks this. It resists. It's pretty specially bulky. It's gonna not like it. I say, it's not gonna like that very much. And bye-bye, Torkoal. That's definitely not something they expected. Now, I actually don't really like seeing Sinistcha that much there. Because Sinistcha probably underspeeds. I don't think Sinistcha is very fast. No, it's base 70 speed. It underspeeds. Which means that I probably take some damage here. I think I protect the Melodic, though. I don't think it instantly KOs, though, because usually Sinistcha is more about trying to offer support than offer offensive. So I'm not expecting it to do that much into the Aegislash. Oh, it used Matcha Gotcha. Okay, then we're really fine. Although one of these I'm bound to miss a Poltergeist here soon. As long as I don't get burnt. No burn, no burn, no burn, please. Okay, thank goodness. Come on, connect. Oh, it's a Quesid Berry. It still gets attacked by its Quesid Berry. And it still does a lot. Okay. And Iron Head definitely takes it out from here. Does Trick Room go down this turn, or is it next turn? Trick Room does go down this turn. I am a little... Well, okay, we'll just do this... No, not Poltergeist. Iron Head, because it's guaranteed, and I don't have to... It's now without an item. So, I think what we need to do is try to take that guy out. Because then on the next turn, we're set up to Dragon Tail the Farigiraf. Oh, wait, but if we take it out, then we can't Dragon Tail it. So we just need to do damage to the Farigiraf. We go for Scald. Oh, wait, no, I should have protected! What was I thinking? That's what I was supposed to do, was protect, because now Matcha Gotcha is going to do a lot. It's going to KO. Okay. Actually, this is okay, because then I can bring in Dragonite. Or Sableye. Oh my goodness, that's not going to KO. Okay. They're just going to get a second Trick Room up, aren't they? I have to swap in Dragonite here. I have to go for Iron Head in case they... I think I have to go for Iron Head into the Farigiraf. Trying to get some damage off. And then Dragonite. This is going to be terribly inaccurate, but... All my moves are so inaccurate. Except for Draco. And I guess I... You know what? Maybe I just... I think I Draco the Sinistcha. Although that allows him to pivot into Torkoal. Alright, Sinistcha used Protect. Oh, I should have doubled the Giraffe. I didn't think about Protect. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and get a Flinch. Flinch, Flinch, Flinch. Come on, 30% chance. Oh, no, it didn't happen. Okay. Well, there's no way they OHKO the Dragonite from here. I don't think he has a ghost move, otherwise I feel like he would have gone for it before. I'm just gonna go for it. Iron Head into the Farigiraf. And Draco. Or do I go for Protect? There's nothing Torkoal should be able to do to this guy. And these moves are both going to be 50% accurate, so I'm going to go for Draco. Especially since I can clear it. Once the Giraffe is gone, I think we're fine. Okay. Sinistcha used Rage Powder. Okay. He's breaking the multi-scale. And dropping my Spadef. Okay, that should KO the Sinistcha, thank goodness. And then, come on, as long as Draco connects, I think we're winning this. Okay, and it did connect. Yeah, that deals with Farigiraf. Awesome. Because all they have left is Torkoal, which I should be able to stall the rest of the Trick Room. If not, I pivot to Sableye, and I can always Quash. Now that Farigiraf's gone. And do I tank one, though? I don't know if Sableye tanks an Eruption, to be honest. Dragonite definitely can. Fortunately, I got a little bit of chip off on it, so an Eruption isn't completely deadly. But we definitely want to clear that special attack drop. I don't know if Sableye tanks this. I'm having invested very bulky, but still... Torkoal Eruption in the Sun. This is going to do a lot. It's only at 93% HP, though, because I did a little bit of chip with Dragon Tail. Maybe that'll save my Sableye? Sableye giving us one last parting gift. Okay. I think we have to go for Poltergeist here again. And then... Wait a minute. Do I have Protect on Sableye? I have Detect. I think I go for Detect here. That way... Aegislash goes down. And then Dragonite... No, it's all... yeah, I think it's the right play is Quash here. Let the Sableye go down, and then Dragonite can tank a hit and Draco on the last turn. Although, Torkoal has a very high defense stat. Okay, but at least now it's going to do less with Eruption, though. They both go down. I definitely survive a Heat Wave. Wait a minute. How many more turns of Trick Room are there? Because I resist fire moves. And I'm at almost max HP. I think this dragon can take on this little turtle guy. One more turn of Trick Room. Perfect. We just Protect. And then as long as we don't miss a Draco on the last turn. And even if we do miss a Draco, what does Torkoal do to us? He's down his charcoal. Wait, no, he's not. He didn't knock off the charcoal. He attacked him with the charcoal. Weather Ball, okay. Okay. Trick Room's out, right? Yeah, it is. We have 2 more turns of Harsh Sunlight. I mean, we can't really go for Thunder or Hurricane. But I think a Draco KOs from here, and it's more accurate, so we just go for Draco. This is weird. I think this is the first time I've piloted this team without using Gravity. This is very much so a Gravity-focused team. But it went well. I just did a lot of gambling. I clicked Poltergeist, what, 4 times? And Draco twice? I mean, the odds of landing 5 90% accurate moves across a game is only about 60%. So, I got pretty lucky there. That I didn't miss a single 90% accurate move, and I really needed to land every single Poltergeist and Draco that I used. Although, as you can see, I've dropped a little bit in rating. That's in part due to testing different teams. Oh no, it's the wall! What do I do against the wall? Well, my Delphox looks great here. The Primarina's kind of scary. That's probably the scariest thing here. Although, is Primarina more specially defensive or more physically defensive? It is way more specially defensive. Good, I'm glad I have Psyshock. Okay. The Hydreigon, also a little scary, as it kind of negates almost everything my Delphox can do. I don't really need the Aurorus, although the ice would be kind of nice. Actually, I don't have... Man, I do not have a great answer for the Hydreigon. I bet they bring the Hydreigon just because of like how good it pairs into this team. I think we definitely need the Aurorus. I think we need the Aegislash. What do we need the Aegislash for? I think we're gonna bring... I think this is our best setup. This person's a lot higher ranked than I am. Okay, Primarina, Hydreigon, like the two mons that I said were the scariest. Okay. I will say, Scarf Hydreigon is terrifying. I think Primarina can't really do anything to Aegislash. So I think we go for Sacred Sword into Hydreigon. Oh, but I can't quash it, because it's a Dark type. Ah, that really sucks. We're gonna go for King's Shield to protect. And then... Man, this just... Ah! This is actually terrible. I guess Gravity. I don't know what else. Okay, swapping Prim. Incin. That's really bad. Sableye is like completely useless now. And Aegislash is a sitting duck. Yeah, there's no shocker there. I think we have to bring in Aurorus here. And then just detect. Oh, this is really bad. This is a bad game. I think I've already lost this one. I should be able to tank this. Yeah. Trying to taunt my Sableye? Little did you know that I'm useless either way. Okay. Do we go for Ancient Power Blizzard? I think we try to deal with the Hydreigon. And we probably... I don't know if we outspeed the Incin. Sableye, you do nothing at all. So, if he's trying to go for Taunt, I think we should bring in Aegislash here. He's probably... Oh, he might go for Flare Blitz, though. Maybe we bring in Delphox? Because unless it's Scarf Hydreigon... Okay, he's swapping the Hydreigon out. Can we get a freeze? I think we have to hope for freezes here. Okay, he's going for Parting Shot. Ah, the thing is, I don't know if it's Scarf. And if it's Scarf, it's got 225 speed and outspeeds me and KOs in one hit. So I don't know if I can, like... I think I go for another Blizzard, or do I go for Thunder into the Prim? I could try to take out the Primarina here by just going for Thunder. I can't protect the Delphox this turn. He's probably gonna go for a Dark-type move, which all my Pokemon in the back are weak to Dark. This is a mess. I think we just go for Blizzard to try and deal with the Hydreigon. Eliminate one threat at a time, and then Sableye, you're basically useless into this team. It's mostly Dark types, so let's just sack Sableye. Although Aurorus might not tank a Hyper Voice because it's Water type. Oh, I went for Snarl. Okay, that means it's dropping my special attack again. That's not good. Calm Mind. Well, fortunately, okay, I'm just gonna hope that it's Scarf Hydreigon. Because actually Sableye is kind of useful here now. Because I can go for Thunder into the Primarina. And do I just detect? I definitely survive another hit. You know, actually, no, we go back to Aurorus and we... How else do I answer the Preem? I think we have to get a good amount off with a Thunder here. Well, we'll try for Freeze. we'll gamble here. We'll get a Will-O-Wisp off on the Primarina. Just to, you know, chip it. Okay, it's definitely Scarf Hydreigon. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that. Okay. We got a Will-O-Wisp up. If I win this one, I'll be shocked. I'm not positioned well to dance around this Hydreigon. Moonblast into Sableye. I do have the Roselia Berry, but it's calm-minded. I definitely go down to this. Yeah. Although, this does give me an opportunity to bring in Delphox. Can I get a freeze? Please. On either of them. I crit the Ensign. No freeze. Darn. Oh wait, Primarina couldn't freeze because I burned it. That's right. Okay. I think the best play here... Both are going to be neutral. I think Iron Head is going to be... Or maybe Poltergeist. Gravity is back to normal. But I think I tank a Flare Blitz from the Ensign while I'm in... Well, actually, I probably move first. Or is Psyshock better? I think Poltergeist is probably the best play here. As long as I can connect. I think I go for... Well, the Aurorus... The Aurorus kind of sucks right now, I'll be honest. But I think we... Well, he might just focus... Let's be honest, he's definitely going to go for some sort of, like... I think we go for Thunder into the Prim. If it goes down, then it pivots into the, I think we have to go for Poltergeist into Primarina. Although he might protect. I move first? I was not expecting to be the fastest thing there. Okay. Hey, that's actually really, really good. Flare Blitz into the Aegislash. Okay. Ugh. This is a terrible match. Does Instant eat a berry? Okay, no. Single target Hyper Voice? Yeah, that KOs. Okay. What's the bigger threat? Hyper Voice or... I think +1 Hyper Voice is the bigger threat, to be completely honest. Compared to Darkest Lariat from Ensign. And that is Scarf Hydreigon. I lose to Scarf Hydreigon. I think I just lose to Scarf Hydreigon. Because I think what I do here is I think I have to Psyshock the Preem. I think I'm losing this no matter what. I think I have to Psyshock the Primarina. Let Incin get... Hope Incin doesn't have a Dark-type move. But even if he Flare Blitzes, he's going to chip me in a way that... I have to hope that the Hydreigon somehow isn't Scarfed. I'm pretty confident that it is. Okay, Primarina uses Protect. I think... Okay, he's... Oh! If only I'd gone for... If I had targeted into the Incin, I could have won this. He was stupid there. That was a misplay on his part. He had a checkmate. But this opened him up to potential doing anything into that slot. If I hadn't even gone for Heat Wave, I would have had him in KO. My only hope is that I... Okay, if I land... If somehow Dark Pulse does not KO... But I think it does, because I don't think I have any bulk. Oh, there's Sinistcha. Okay, I forgot there was a full other Pokemon in the back. Okay, and it is Scarf. I think I just go down to this. Oh my gosh, I actually survived. But... Did something miss? Oh no, Sinistcha just got Naka Parry. Okay. Yeah, Sinistcha just saved it. I'm just gonna resign. Because he just goes for Dark Pulse again. And Dark Pulse isn't it has perfect accuracy. That was a good game, though. Aurorus is definitely the weirdest pick I have on this team. Okay, Glimmora is definitely the main thing to worry about here. Because Scissor's not coming. They're not bringing Scizor to this match anytime soon. Not against Mega Delphox. Although they also have... Huh. So Scissor's okay, it's probably the Frostlass or the Glimmora. They're definitely bringing the the Glimmora, though. So, I think we need to have Aegislash here to deal with Glimmora. And that also deals pretty well with Frostlass as well. I think I need Aurorus, honestly, to deal with the Milo. That sounds kind of strange, since it's weak to water, but it does hit super effectively. I think we lead Sableye Aegislash, because nothing here is immune to Quash. And then in the back, I don't think they bring the Garchomp with Mega Delphox being immune to Levitate, or being immune to dark ground type moves typically. And I think we need Aurorus for the Milo. I think that's our best setup. Either that or we would use... Oh wait, Dragonite might have been the better play there. Oh wait, I maybe should have brought the Dragonite, because it also has Thunder. And that'd be kind of funny, because it'd be a Dragonite without an item, basically. Because it'd be, I'd be megaing... Okay, he did bring the Garchomp. Interesting. It's probably Scarf Chomp. I think what we do is we just Will-O-Wisp. It's a bit of a gamble. But we either do that or we quash it and then try to KO it, but it's probably bulky Garchomp. I think Prankster Willow is the better play here. And we just King's Shield. Yeah, we definitely King's Shield here. Or, no, we go for Poltergeist into the Milo. Because it should be burned. It is burned. So if it goes for Earthquake, In this form, I definitely tank it. Stomping Tantrum? That's okay. I say, in defense form, Aegislash. Milo using Icy Wind, decreasing our speed. Is that Milo's speed invested? No, because it'd be 101. Without any speed investment, whereas Aegislash would be 82. Okay. Poltergeist always freaks me out because it has the extra chat box. Which getting a good amount of damage off on the Milo is amazing. That is phenomenal news. I think we go for Gravity setup now. And then just King's Shield. Get ourselves back into bulky mode. He read the King's Shield. Life Dew. Healing each other. So this is a really bulky support Milo. Because it's got Life Dew, Icy Wind. Okay. I think what we do here... Do we just quash some... I think the Garchomp's not as much of a threat since it's burned. I think we quash and Poltergeist again. Now it's guaranteed to connect. It did like 60-something% before. Ah! I didn't read that one. I survived this though. I hate bulky support Milo so much. I think we just go for the same thing. Although now... If he attacks the Aegislash, then I get a free pivot into... Yeah, I think we just do the same thing. If he takes out the Aegislash before I move, I still get a pivot into something. Okay. He went into Sableye because he thought I had King's Shield. And now I get to pivot in something that's just faster than Melodic, which should be able to take it out. Thank gosh. Ah, he pivoted. He doubled into the Sableye. Okay. This means that I still have a -1 speed Aegislash here. Now what's going to add the most offensive pressure? Probably Aurorus will honestly probably add the most pressure. Although does Aurorus does not outspeed Milo. I think we need to bring in the Delphox. Because what does the Garchomp do to the Delphox? Because, oh wait, Gravity's up. Gravity's actually gonna screw me. My own Gravity is gonna destroy me. If it's Scarf Chomp, then he hits me with a Stomping Tantrum. Does that KO me? With Gravity up into Mega Delphox. Yeah, it always KOs. Crud, I hope that's not Scarf Chomp. And we go for, I guess, Poltergeist. Okay, it must not... Maybe it was Scarf Garchomp. Either way, we're getting a good hit on the We're getting a really good hit on this Glimmora here. I think they just misplayed by swapping that, I think they totally misplayed there by swapping the Garchomp. I think they forgot that Gravity made me weak to... Okay, it's Sash Glimmora. It's not their Mega. That's interesting. I don't think well, maybe Heat Wave KOs. What could be in the back in case something swaps? The Garchomp could be in the back somewhere, so I think it's worth it to Poltergeist, the slot that they're more likely to preserve. Which slot are they more likely to preserve? The Milo or the Glim? I think they're more likely to try and preserve the Glim since it seems more valuable. So I'm going to double into the Glim slot. Although I could... No, it's not going to matter. We're just going to do that. Oh my gosh. I forgot a spiky shield was a thing. Well, I guess I'll take a little bit of chip damage. Oh my gosh, and Melodic survived. This is how I lose. This is how I lose because I... Well then. They both threaten me. Oh wait, I have Aurorus still. This changes things. And Aurorus is very bulky. It is poison, which puts me on a timer. That's rough. But I definitely outspeed both opponents, and we have one more turn of Gravity, right? Oh no, Gravity's out. Okay. So if I miss either of these Pokemon, then that's rough. Because they both put pressure on both Pokemon. So, that's not good. What could they have in the back? Garchomp. They have nothing that changes the weather. So Blizzard just feels like a very safe play to cover for any potential Garchomp switch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we get to see their last two Pokemon. We know one is Garchomp. So I'm actually kind of glad that, I'm kind of glad that Gravity's out. Oh wait, Garchomp wouldn't have KO'd me because it was burned earlier. I forgot that it was burned. That actually changed a lot. I would have survived the hit. Never mind. They didn't misplay earlier. What does Garchomp do to Aurorus? It can't KO. And Frostlass... does it go down to a Heat Wave? Definitely takes some damage from a Heat Wave. It definitely doesn't like it. We definitely want to use Blizzard. Do we want to use Blizzard? I think we want to use Blizzard. Because Aurorus definitely survives a hit. Although I don't... Yeah, because it resists whatever Frostlass can do. Unless he doubles the Aurorus... I think that's the way I lose this, is if he doubles the Aurorus. Oh, Rock Slide. I did not consider Rock Slide. It's Scarf Chomp then. Okay. Garchomp avoided the attack. That's okay. We really only just wanted to hit the Frostlass. And, oh man, Blizzard definitely KOs for me. Oh my gosh. And if Blizzard doesn't KO, the Burn KOs. Shadow Ball? Aurorus tanks this. Yeah. But it flinches. Are you kidding me? Because now I have a way to lose this, I think. It's Scarf Garchomp. It's locked into Rock Slide. I think my most damaging move is Psyshock. I die to another Rock Slide if it connects. I think we have to go for Blizzard and just hope he misses. And hope that I Oh, Aurora survived! How bulky? I built Aurora so bulky. Well, it's also... Okay. Aurora's getting the final KO! This Pokemon no one expects. Aurora's coming through in the end there, helping us out. Okay, another game. Sableye really was the MVP that game. It didn't seem like it, but burning that Garchomp, like, won me the game. Okay, they have Blastoise for Fake Out, that's for sure. And they're gonna try to set up Trick Room. I know this team. I know what they're trying to do. So, what do we do to counter it? What does Sableye know again? Quash? That doesn't help against Trick Room at all. I think we lead Aegislash. And Melodic. I think we have to have Aurorus to fight Weather with the Torkoal. And the T-Tar, my goodness. And then, which does better? Delphox doesn't look so great against Blastoise. Nor to the Basculegion, so I think Dragonite's a better final Pokemon. That Basculegion's scary, though, I will say that. Late game last respects is something you always gotta think about. Okay. They have nothing to stop Dragon Tail. I think we just swap. No, I think we just protect. I think we actually Poltergeist the Torkoal. Although is it worth it to potentially draw my Aegislash when they might have Basculegion in the back? You know what? We're just gonna go for it. Poltergeist into the Torkoal and Dragon Tail into the Oranguru. Because they can't redirect, they can't... Okay. He's protecting. That's okay. Sorry, buddy, you're not getting your Trick Room. No Trick Room for you. This is definitely a min-speed Sinistcha, right? Which means we should probably go for Poltergeist into it. And then Scald into the Torkoal. I know it's only neutral, but still. Because it's neutral because Sun is up having the damage. Although I could have swapped to the Aurorus. Oh, Rage Powder. I did not consider that. Well, here goes Aegislash. If it's sashed, then... I got the burn. It is leftovers. Okay, so it's probably really bulky. This is going to do a lot. I say that's going to KO. Which means it probably gets his... Does it get his Oranguru back on the field? What is he going to bring out back on? Solar Beam? Oh, he's worried about the Melodic. I don't think this KOs, does it? I say, my Melodic's built pretty bulky. I didn't even know Torkoal got that move. I survive another one. Like, I have enough HP to survive another one. I just go for Poltergeist into the Torkoal again, with Dragon Tail into the Oranguru. Get out of here! He didn't think I'd do it! Get out of here, monkey! What? It's... I forgot the Dragon Tail's not perfectly accurate. Okay, this changes things. This changes things a lot. Okay. Now it's about stalling the Trick Room. I think first order business, just double protect. Because there's no way I survive a double eruption with Melodic. Or anything that comes in. Like, double eruption is huge. I wish Melodic knew Roar or something like that. Yeah. Although he's probably going to lose his sun here. Which if he loses the sun, then Melodic might actually be able to tank it. Because he's had Torkoal on the field this whole time. Right? I know there's one more turn of sun. Well, wait, I can just bring Aurorus in. Grant is neutral. But it resets his sun. And it saves the Aegislash. Which, what do I need the Aegislash for? Do I need it for... Do I just let Aegislash go down here? I think I bring in Aurorus and go to Scald the Torkoal. Because I think without Sunlight, I think Melodic tanks an Eruption, or a double Eruption. I think Aurorus just goes down here. Yeah, Aurorus does go down here, but it does the important job of resetting the weather to snow. And then we can pivot in Dragonite. Or do we pivot in... We're gonna get good damage off here. Yeah, that's really good damage. The problem is, Instruct is gonna screw me up. If I... Oh wait, I didn't bring Sableye. What am I thinking? Yeah, we go Dragonite here every time. Because we still have Multiscale active. I think we go for Draco? They have 2 more turns of Trick Room. I think we go for Draco Meteor into the Oranguru. And for Scald into the Torkoal. Because I think Milo tanks... Well, there's no threat of Eruption anymore. Eruption's no longer a concern. Yeah, Heat Wave. That doesn't surprise me. And probably Instruct, Heat Wave. Yeah. But Torkoal goes down here. Oh, I don't like the burn, because that puts me on a timer. Okay. Well... At least the threat to my Aegislash is gone. And if we can connect this... Okay, that's good. Man, Oranguru's bulky. Okay, what comes in? Basculegion. No! Okay, we have one more turn of Trick Room. Basculegion terrifies me. Because I just don't have anything really for it. I guess I can Thunder the Basculegion. I don't think... I think it outspeeds. Usually they run some speed investment. Although this is a hard Trick Room team. They might not be running any speed investment. And if that's the case, then it probably just last respects here. In which case, I think we just go for Scald into it to break any potential Focus Sash for once the Trick Room's over. He used Instructed and nothing. Okay, so it's faster than my Milo. That's actually not good sign. I do like that it's burnt, though. That makes me concerned that it's Scarf. So it's Basculegion. Oh no, he forfeited! It must not have been Scarf. It must have been Sash. I specifically did that just to break the Sash. Ah, that was a dicey one. Okay, let's do another game. Okay. Okay, we got the Charizard Y Sylveon double here. I think we need Aegislash. Do we lead Aegislash though? I think we try to go for Sableye Delphox. Try to just put something to sleep right away. If it's Scarf Garchomp though, then... Gravity looks really good here, though, if they have Garchomp, not gonna lie. I think we lead Sableye and Aegislash with, in the back, Delphox and... Melodic or Aurorus look better here. The Kingambit is scary, I will say that. So... I think we want Melodic. Yeah, Melodic looks better. I think this is my best setup. Charizard Sylveon. Okay. I think we just... He's definitely gonna Mega here. And probably just go for Heat Wave. But I think Aegislash tanks a Heat Wave just fine. And it should outspeed Sylveon. Unless Sylveon has some sort of investment. I think we just go for... I think we protect the Sableye. And then just go for Iron Head into... Although... I think we go for Poltergeist into the Char. This is probably the wrong move. I considered Iron Head into the Sylveon, but I got scared by Protect. Alright, Sylveon did not use Detect. I say, Aegislash should tank that. Hyper Beam. Well, now Sylveon's exposed for a turn. I think I did just about the best read that I possibly could have there. Because now I got a good chunk off their Charizard. And now let's see. They don't have anything in the back that particularly wants to tank a Poltergeist. So I think what we do is we quash the Charizard. Sylveon's open for a turn, so we go for Poltergeist here. Oh! Charizard just protected that. And that shows off my Quash tech. Wait, what? Did it not use Hyper Beam last turn? Wait, doesn't Hyper Beam force you to recharge? What? Oh, wait, it protect... Apparently if you don't connect with Hyper Beam... Okay, that explains it. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I thought that if you just used it, it forced you to recharge, but it only forces you to recharge if it connects. Learning game mechanics, everybody. Okay, well, we'll get Gravity up. And I think a Heat Wave KOs the Charizard. And does a decent amount to the Sylveon. If only I had known game mechanics. That would have changed my play last turn. Well, you learn the hard way sometimes. Okay, I like this. I think this takes out their Charizard guaranteed. Because there's no way it survives Sun-boosted Heat Wave at 14%. Okay, he protects his Sylveon, or detects, I guess. Gravity. Now, we do have Fast Hypnosis back online. We are faster than the Aerodactyl, and the Aerodactyl's the bigger threat, honestly. With Rock Slide. Although we could just go for Will-O-Wisp into it. And then it doesn't do that much damage. I think we just go for Willow into the arrow. And then just go for a Heat Wave. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because even if it does get a Rock Slide, like... Rock Slide shouldn't do that much if it's burned. Yeah, Rock Slide only does about 40% maximum. Hyper Voice. Okay. I say, pretty certain Sableye goes down there. That's okay, though. You did as well, Sableye. You got the, you burned the arrow, and you got the gravity up. Although now we can't put the arrow to sleep. And that's probably a bigger deal, honestly. I didn't even think about that. They still have one more Pokemon in the back. If it's Basculegion, I'm just done. Like, I genuinely just lose if it's Basculegion. So I have to hope it's not Basculegion. I have to hope it's like King Gambit or something. I think we go for Hypnosis into the Sylveon, because it's probably slower. And I think we go for Focus Blast into the Arrow. Right? It's gonna be... Oh, I know, Psyshock's probably better. Okay, Sylveon used Detect. This should KO the Arrow because it doesn't resist. Granted, it's not Sun boosted, but... Threat eliminated. What is Sylveon's speed tier? I'm gonna guess it doesn't have any speed investment. They usually don't have any. Which, if that's the case, then my Milo should be faster. It's Basculegion. Okay, my only hope is that this isn't Scarfed. Is that this stupid fish isn't Scarfed. In which case, I can go for Hypnosis. Well, you know what? We'll go for Scald into the Basque. No, we don't want to Scald it. We want to Scald into the Sylveon and Hypnosis the Basque and just hope we outspeed. If it's Scarfed, I lose. If it's not Scarfed, I have a chance. I guess we also lose if it's Lum. It's not Scarf. Hold up. We have a chance. We have a chance to win. I don't think this KOs, though. Yeah. Oh, it's going for Hyper Beam into the Milo. I have to say, Milo may actually survive that. Okay, so Basque got its one sleep turn off. It might be sashed, which sucks. Sylveon can't do anything this turn, though, so if it's sashed, I want to just try and get some chip off. Although, what does more damage? Let's see. Scald is going to be 80 base power versus Dragon Tail 60. So it's... That's like 120 versus 60, but it's halved, so yeah, Scald is the better play here. And then I guess Psyshock, because it's the only thing that can actually hit the Basque, and that's the real threat here. And I have to hope that it gets a second sleep turn. Okay, it had Aqua Jet, that's for sure. Hold up, we got a crit. Wait a minute. Come on, Milo. Come on, Milo. Yes! We took out the fish! We should not have won this game. This dude's gotta be ticked. But hey, I saw my win con. I saw the way I won, and I played to it. This is this dude's sacrifice for not using Scarf on the Basque. I genuinely think the Scarf Basque for late game cleanup is better than the Sash variants and all the other ones like that. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I won that one. That one was a very close one. I'm gonna need to go back and analyze some of these games, because I should not have won that game. I did it, but I shouldn't have. Okay. Another Blastoise Trick Room team. What is going on with these Blastoise Trick Room teams? Okay, we're gonna lead Melodic, and I mean, we can get good damage off on the Farigiraf with something like the Aegislash. I guess I can go for Iron Head into it. I could just go for a Draco. But I think the Aegislash is a better play. Sableye, probably. Because I don't think I can go for Trick Room. Aurorus actually looks pretty decent here. And then Dragonites. Although they don't have Rain. And so Dragonite kind of sucks without Sableye. Because then the only thing I can really go for is Draco. So you either want Aurorus. Do we even want Dragonite? That's a good question. It is Torkoal's son, so maybe... Once we deal with the Blastoise, honestly, Delphox doesn't seem that bad. So I think we bring the Delphox. Because against the rest of their team, Delphox is pretty solid. And hey, there's a chance that I would just win on turn 1 by flinching. There's a 30% chance I just win. Because here's what they do. They lead Blastoise Farigiraf. This is how these teams always go. Yep. They're going to fake out the Melodic. And then Trick Room on the Farig. Like, without fail is what they always do. So we're going to try to Dragon Tail the Farigiraf. Just in case they decide they're not going to do that. And then we're going to go for Iron Head into the Farig. Although last time I did Poltergeist into the Blastoise, maybe that was a better play, actually. Yep, fake out. These Blastoise Farigiraf players... Oh no! That basically just means I win. Because now I can just Dragon Tail freely. Although... Aegislash is actually slower than Blastoise. And I don't like that. I think we just... Do I tank? I don't think I tank one in this form, so I think I have to King's Shield. Get that Farigiraf out of here. He may go for Dark Pulse into the Aegislash. He did. That's a threat. That is very much so a threat. Get out of here! He went for Trick Room again, otherwise that wouldn't have gone first. Okay, he still could Trick Room again. So I think what we have to do is we have to Dragon Tail into the Sinistcha. And then swap to Sableye. Sableye tanks this. He doesn't tank that. Oh, yes, he does. He lived on one? Sableye! Although, if he swaps back to Farig, this puts us in the same problem as before. Oh no, it swapped to Sylveon. Okay. I think what we do is we just go for Hypnosis into the Blastoise. And now go for Gravity so that it's guaranteed. If we get Gravity up, that's all I need Sableye to do. Try to go for Trick Room again, I dare you. Sleepy Blastoise. Hyper Voice. Okay, this KO's... Ah, yes, Sableye. You know what, buddy? You tried. The Roselli Berry there. Really what they should have done was they should have quick attacked the Sableye. Because it would have blocked my... Okay. I think now that we have that up, I think it's safe to go into Aegislash here. And just double into the Blastoise. Although if he swaps to Farigiraf, then that puts me in a tough spot. But this puts pressure on the Sylveon. I think we go for... I know this seems wild, but I'm not really too concerned about the Sylveon. And I'm more worried about the Blastoise, but I'm worried about a Farigiraf switch-in. Although if it's Farigiraf switch-in, then I just go for Hypnosis with the Melodic into that slot next turn. Yeah, so I don't really need to be worried about that. Okay, I guess we can go for Hypnosis into the Sylveon, and then go for Poltergeist into the Blastoise. Yeah. Okay. He's probably going to go to Farigiraf. Yep, he is. So next turn we just put Farigiraf to sleep. Because this turn we got the Sylveon to sleep. It's not going to hit the Farigiraf. We just go for Hypnosis into the Farigiraf, because it's guaranteed. And then he's definitely... Okay, what could he do here? He has Sinistcha. He can't swap to anything. Nothing wants to take a Poltergeist, because the only thing that would want to take a Poltergeist is the Blastoise, which... Or is the Farigiraf, which is currently on the field. So we go for Poltergeist into the Sylveon. Nothing likes taking a spell tag Poltergeist. I think we just do the same kind of thing, but this time... Can we just go for Scald into the Farigiraf and Poltergeist into the Sylveon? For all the same reasons as last turn. Although, if he gets Trick Room up here... I didn't consider that possibility. If he wakes up and gets Trick Room off, that does put me in a tough bind. Although we did take out the Sylveon threat. But Blastoise is still asleep. I mean, Farigiraf did wake up, and he did get Trick Room up. Once again, what does he do to... What does he do to the Melodic? I don't think there's anything he can do to really threaten the Melodic, and... He can... The Blastoise is still asleep for another turn. And we still have... This is our last turn of Gravity. And we go for Hypnosis into the Farig. And... What do we have in the back? We have Delphox. I think we go for King's... No, this is our best chance to get a hit off on the Blastoise. We definitely want to go for Poltergeist here. Helping Hand. He's hoping... Oh, man, he's banking. Come on, stay asleep. Although, I'm going to do a lot of damage here, because, yeah, I underspeed. So if he's going for Water Spout, it doesn't matter. He's undersped. And I put his Giraffe to sleep again. His whole team is sleeping. He has... Okay, we now know for a fact Blastoise is going to wake up here. So I think we just go for Scald into the Farigiraf. He might switch. I think I still just go for Scald into the Farigiraf and Poltergeist into the Blastoise. Or do I go for Sacred Sword? No, I don't go for Sacred Sword, because if he swaps Blastoise for Sinistcha, then I'll be screwed. I don't like that it's 90%. Okay, he swapped... He swapped in... As long as I hit here, I'm fine. As long as I connect this attack. Okay, thank goodness. I win the game. There's no way they recover from this. They've got a sleeping giraffe. And if this burns, then that would really make it sad for them. I guess Sinistra is a threat to Melodic. Okay. They just forfeited. I'm on a win streak. 4 wins. Let's see. Can we get to 1800? This is terrifying to say, but... I didn't like how many poltergeists I... Well, but a couple of those poltergeists were guaranteed because it was under gravity, so... Okay. What do we have going on here? I will say Aegislash looks really good into that Gallade. Not so great into the Ensign. Mega Aggron is always funny, but really weak to Delphox, so... the Pelipper. I should probably bring Aurorus for that. So, I think the play here is just lead Sableye Delphox. Have Aurorus in the back. Really Delphox Aurorus. Delphox Aurorus looks like a decent lead here. And then have Sableye in the back. And Aegislash looks real good here. Yeah, I think that's the play. And hopefully the Melodic scares off the Ensign. Because that was the one thing here that I didn't like the look of that much was Ensign. Gallade Dragonite. Okay. Delphox Aurorus. Do I tank a Gallade close combat? Or Sacred Sword? On Aurorus. I do. Oh, wait, no, I do not. No, I do not. Although it says that I... Wait. No. I do tank it, barely. There's a chance to tank. Okay. I think we just Mega Evolve. Oh, man, I need to think of something. We're gonna swap to Sableye and Blizzard. This was probably the wrong play. If it's... Okay, with the Gallade, it depends. If it's a plus attack nature, then I think I die every time. I still have a chance to win, survive. Okay, Dragon Pulse into the Sableye, it tanked. Sacred Sword. I have a chance to survive this. I did not succeed that chance. What was my chance of surviving that? It was a 62.5% chance to Oko. Okay. Aegislash looks great here. Dragonite. Dragonite could go for Thunder, but it's not perfectly accurate here. I think what we go for is we just go for Will-O-Wisp into the Gallade, and then Poltergeist into the Dragonite. It's a bit of a gamble, but I think that both these moves are a bit of a gamble. Well, but... Okay. What do we have for that? Delphox? Yeah, I think it's just best to go for Poltergeist. The Gallade doesn't do squat to the... Okay, whatever is coming in is possibly getting Willowed. That's not good. There goes Sableye. This is a bad game. If I miss this Poltergeist, then I'm resigning right away. Okay. At least I hit with the Poltergeist. Wow! Okay! Holy... What? Aegislash! Buddy! I didn't realize you had it in you. I guess it was a crit, but still. I gotta think what... I think we have to try and Psyshock here. And just King's Shield. Yeah, I think we King's Shield here. Okay, Dragonite's protecting. If he pivot, I think I lose here. If he, what is the move called? Parting Shot. If he Parting Shots the Delphox, I think I lose here. Oh, Darkest Lariat. That also might do it. Yeah, that does it. I always forget that Incineroar can run Dark-type stab moves. Because I just never do it. Whenever I run Incin, I've always run, like, Fake Out. I had Protect on one set, even though that's not very common. That was on a team that I was testing with a Perish Trap. Okay, let's do another game. But no, normally I run Fake Out, Parting Shot, Flare Blitz, and then there's the fourth move that's kind of flexible. I've never run a Dark-type stab. I always use, like, either Taunt... Or, what are some other, like, supporting moves? I always like putting another supporting move on there. I never really think about making... Mega Pidgeot! Are there any other potential megas here? Garchomp. Okay, what does Mega Pidgeot do? Mega Pidgeot, no guard Hurricanes. That's, like, the one thing that it's notorious for. I think Aurorus looks really good here. The Basculegion's always scary as always. Okay. I think we need Sableye and Aurorus on lead. And then in the back, I think we need Aegislash. And I think this is more of a... It's more of a Dragonite or more of a Delphox game. I think it's more of a Dragonite game, to be honest. Just because of the fish, I think, and the Garchomp. Yeah, I think this is more of a Dragonite game than a Delphox game. Although, I will say, seeing opposing Sableye always terrifies me, because there's like a million things Sableye can do. And you never know which one they're gonna pull. Pidgeot, Basculegion. Okay, so, my guess. They're probably Scarf Basculegion. They're probably going to flip turn. And then they're probably going to bring in... Do they have a Weather Setter? They don't have a Weather Setter. Never mind. I think we just detect. Do we go for... No. We go for Gravity. And I think we just go for Blizzard. Do we not? Or do we go for... We could do a funny thing and go for... You know what? Instead of Gravity, let's go for... Quash into the fish. And then go for Ancient Power into the bird. There's no way I get 1-hit KO'd by the bird. I'm really bulky and I'm physically... I have Snow Up. The only thing that can really threaten to KO the Aurorus here is the fish. Okay. No guard Hurricane. Although I just realized I don't have to worry about it missing. I could just use Thunder. I should have just used Thunder. Thunder does more damage. I got the Omni Boost! first time ever clicking Ancient Power, and it gives me the Omni Boost. Suddenly, Aurorus is a threat. Okay, so yeah, Sableye is kind of useless here other than for setting Gravity. I guess we'll set Gravity and just go for Blizzard. I mean, I'm got an Omni Boost. I don't know how fast is Serena. Serena definitely outspeeds Aurorus. Aurorus is slow. Which means I probably died a Trop Kick. Oh, he's going for... You know, I might tank it, actually, with the +1. I might tank the Trop Kick. Oh, wait, I outspeed? How slow is Serena? I don't know Serena's speed. It's 72 base. Aurorus is 58. Was that minus speed, Serena? Serena should outspeed every time. Okay. The fish is kind of concerning for me. For a couple reasons. Which one do I go into? I'm going to Dragonite. Sneasler. Okay, they have Fake Out Pressure online. I have to remember that. If they're Sash... Or if they're Scarf, we want to make sure that we're going to preserve, we're going to protect. We're going to double protect. Although I will say Aurorus is oh wait, no, I was at +1 speed. That's why. The Omni Boost. That saved me. 117. That explains it. I was like, man, how slow is their Serena? That explains it. I was at plus speed. If they were min speed... Okay. Okay. We went for Fake Out into the Dragonite. And probably just... Okay, last respects. I have to hope that it's... We're gonna go for that. And... I don't know what the Sneasler is gonna do. But there's no way that... Multiscale, I definitely survive the, I definitely survive a, Last Respects with Multiscale, yeah. That's not gonna matter. Aurorus is going down here. What?! The Omni Boost saved me again! The Choppleberry and Omni Boost? Oh my gosh! As long as it's not Sash. Okay. Paralyzed him! And I KO, and there's nothing the Sneasler can do to take care of both the Aurorus and the Dragonites. This has got to be one of the most ridiculous games. Oh my goodness. The first time I ever clicked Ancient Power and it single-handedly won me the game. Like, if I had clicked Thunder there, I don't think I would have won that. But the fact that I clicked Ancient Power instead, getting me the Omni Boost, is what led to me outspeeding the Serena, taking it out, is what led to me surviving the close combat from the Sneasler, allowing me to take out the Basculegion. I only won that because of the Omni Boost from Ancient Power. If that hadn't happened, I lost that 10 out of 10 times. That was a game to remember, my goodness. Okay, I gotta think here. This is our Chaladon Rain. The only potential Mega is Gyarados, which means it would ignore Dragonite's Multiscale. Haven't logged on in a while. Does the new season include new... We actually don't have the new season yet. This is my last couple games before the new season. I'm just testing the new team that I'm running. New season's going to be in a couple hours. Anyway, let's see. I think Sableye is a must here. Probably in the back to deal with the Basculegion with Quash. I think we lead Aurorus to potentially overwrite the weather. Although Basculegion could be led as well. You know, maybe lead Aurorus Sableye for a funny haha. I have an idea of what I could do with that. Aegislash is basically mandatory against the Archaludon. And into rain teams, Dragonite just does better. So this is what we're going. Then Delphox. Played my last 10 games of this season. No streaks. Won and lost every other game. Woof. If you guys weren't around for the last game that I just got done playing, you have to go back and watch that one. It was absurd. Aurorus proved its worth. I will say that. I'm just content if I end at 1800 or above, I think. Okay, Arch Klefki. That means they're probably going to hard swap. They're probably going to hard swap to get the weather on their side. Do I predict the hard swap and just go for Thunder into the Klefki? I think I just go for the predict for the hard swap and just go for Thunder into the Klefki. And go for Gravity. Although they can't go for Body Press. Yeah, because what does he do to the Aurorus? He could go for a Steel move. Ooh, he could just KO the Aurorus with a Steel move. You know what? I like gambling. Oh no, it's just rain dances. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't know that Klefki got that move. Here's where Aurorus proves its weaknesses. That's on me for not knowing that Klefki got Rain Dance, though. Not on the Aurorus. I would not have done that if I had known that. Okay, we go to Aegislash here every time. What's our Chaludon's speed tier? 85? Okay, so it outspeeds Aegislash. I think we just go for Sacred Sword into the Arch, and then... Do we just detect? I think we just detect. Yeah, I think we just protect here. Electro Shot. And, well, we actually don't know. It should pivot so that the bridge is looking at whatever it's trying to hit. But it doesn't... Okay, he went into the Sableye. Good. Dazzling Gleam. That's going to do, like, squat to Aegislash. Especially off of seeing Klefki's attack. Okay, Sacred Sword. Let's go! Okay, it did more than half. That's good. I don't care about your defense raise, because I just ignore it. Although, does he... Actually, it doesn't matter. We're going to go for Sacred Sword again, and we're going to Quash. Either his Arch dies here, or it protects, and then we just do it again next turn. Because there's no way Klefki deals with both these Pokemon. Unless Klefki goes for Will-O-Wisp, in which case, that could be a problem. Because I bet you... Does Klefki know Will-O-Wisp? Just saw your last game. Yeah. It was a good game. The Omni Boost was incredible. Yep. Okay, he is protecting. I think the only way this is problematic is if he has Will-O-Wisp and he goes for it into the Aegislash. Dazzling Gleam, that's not a problem. Roselia Berry makes sure that I survive that. You were so confused on how you outsped but with Aurorus, but it was plus... Yeah, I did figure it out eventually. Okay, now here's the thing. They may read this and go into a Ghost. Which... They do have a Ghost in Basculegion. If they read this and go into a Ghost... Because, like, Quash plus Sacred Sword kills every time. Do I KO a +1 defense Basculegion with Poltergeist on, like, 50% HP? Poltergeist only does, like, 19... Oh, wait. It does, like, 35%. I don't KO. But I do a decent amount more, so I think I just go for Poltergeist into it and Quash. It covers for Switch and gets a good amount of damage off for something else to come in later. Okay, he didn't switch. He did the more obvious move. There goes Sableye, though. This will do about, like, 30%. Oh man, it did a lot more. He must be, okay. He's using... Ooh, this KO's Aegislash, though. Also, what does the Klefki do? It has Dazzling Gleam, had Rain Dance. It's not really doing much. Definitely doesn't have screens, or would have set them up already. Oh man, all I've left is... That's right, I blundered the Aurorus on turn 1. I think we lose this. Yeah. You know what? I think I just resign here, because he still has... How many Pokemon? Yeah, he's still got a full team. I spent my whole team just to deal with the Arch. Well, I blundered Aurorus completely. And that's my bad. But yes, I was so confused on how I outsped the the Sarina. I was like, I should not outspeed that. That was just hilarious. Okay. There's a lot here. My guess is that Floette... Okay, since we got Tyrantrum in sleep, now we get a daytime evolution. Do you think it means Aurorus is coming for Snowdrop at nighttime Evo? I kind of thought that we might get Aurorus for Christmas. It seems logical. Anyway, Delphox doesn't look... Well, it looks great into the Floette. Dragonite doesn't look great into the Charizard. The Glimmora is kind of scary, though, but I can kind of hit it with Psychic, at least, so... I think it's something that we hold in the back. It's especially good if they bring Charizard Y. I think we keep Aurorus in the back, though, for potential override of weather. Well, we kind of like Sun, though. So, I mean... I think we go Sableye and Melodic. Get some Hypnosis off. Or maybe we just leave Sableye and... Yeah, I think we just do that. And then... The Aegislash we need to bring in case he brings the Floette. I think that's just a must. Although not having anything... I think we need the Aurorus. I think we need the Aurorus for potential Thunder into the, What was it? There was a thing that I needed Thunder. Glimmora, Floette. Theoretically, either of these could Mega. The, Do we just put something to sleep? Glimmora could be sashed is the scary thing. And it likely is, and if it is, then a rock-type move into Delphox is terrible. So I think what we need to do is I think we just need a Gravity, and then go for Hypnosis into the Glimmora. And just let the Floette get a hit off. If it's Dazzling Gleam, both Pokemon survive. I've spec'd this Sableye that it should survive a Dazzling Gleam with a Roselia Berry. As long as this thing isn't Lumberry. If it's Lumberry... if that thing was Lumberry, I was about to be ticked. Okay. That doesn't do much to the Delphox at all. I think we need Sableye to just... This is gonna seem... I think we Will-O-Wisp the Floette, of all things. Do they have a Dark type they can switch to? They have no Dark types. Okay, that means Psyshock is pretty free here into the Glimmora. Okay, they're swapping. This is still... No, it's resisted. And it hits on physical defense, which Arch is beefy on the physical defense side. Oh, it's not stamina. It must be sturdy. That's intriguing. Do they have any Pelipper to possibly swap in? They don't have a Pelipper at all. I think we go for Wait, no, we already got Gravity off. What am I doing? I think we go for Willow. Well, I think we actually preserve Sableye. Well, do they have anything that outspeeds? They have nothing that outspeeds us, so Sableye has kind of lost his value outside of Will-O-Wisp. Which... Getting Will-O-Wisp off on the Arch would just be nice. Wait, no. We want to Will-O-Wisp the Floette and Hypnosis the Arch. No. We want to Focus Blast the Arch. No! Wait, I clicked the wrong one! No! No! This is so bad! This is so bad! Oh, it's Scarf Arch! Focus Blast into the Fairy type. Guys, I know what I'm doing, okay? Oh, this was such a bad play. This is a terrible turn. This is a terrible turn. But it's Scarfed Archaludon. Like, there's no way Archaludon outspeeds without being Scarfed. So we know it's locked into Draco. I go into Aegislash every time here. I'm so mad at myself for that last turn. Because I could have dealt with this stupid Arch. But now I'm in a bad position. I think he protects the Floette. And we just go for this. I'm going to go into the Aurorus. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Yeah, he does protect the Floette. Okay, this is going to do a decent amount to the Archaludon, especially since we know it's fast. And it's not like Archaludon poses any threat anymore. Now that it's -4. I know his brown eye puckered when he saw Focus Blast for it to go into the Floette. Yeah, this dude, there's no way he expected it for it to go into the Floette. Oh, I'm just so upset at myself for that one. Okay, See, this also puts us in a really bad spot. Really, it was just that one turn. I think what I have to do is King's Shield here, and then I think I have to go to Delphox. Because he's gonna... I have to sack Delphox here. Yep, because he's gonna go for the Mega. Wait, so it's not even Mega Floette. Well, it might be Mega Floette. Although, come to think of it, Delphox outsped everything there, but nothing O-code. Nothing would have KO'd the Charizard in one hit. Now Gravity's back down, which means we kind of need to go for Blizzard. Aurorus definitely survives a hit from Charizard Heat Wave. It's very bulky. I think the bigger threat here is the Charizard. Since it can KO the... It can put pressure on both. So I think we go for Blizzard and... Oh, no, wait a minute. I can definitely just Iron Head. Because there's no way Charizard's taking out both. And Ancient Power. Ancient Power, everybody! Ancient Power! Oh, wait, there's another Pokemon. I forgot that Glimmora was here! You know, in my head I was winning because I thought they had two Pokemon. This changes a lot. I think the only way I win this now is if I get the Omni Boost. And I did not get the Omni Boost. I think I have to make a hard read. So the question is, does he swap the Glimmora or the Floette? I think he swaps the Floette because it doesn't really put... Blizzard isn't perfectly accurate. And I'm going to have 50% accuracy on Thunder. So, I think we want to Poltergeist whichever slot we think the Charizard's coming in on. I'm just going to go for it into the Floette, because even if the Charizard doesn't... It's like, the bigger threat is still the... Oh wait, we can Ancient Power... No. Oh, no. I should have Ancient... I am doing so bad with my time. Moonblast. This doesn't KO. What is Aurorus gonna do? Is it gonna go for Blizzard? Okay, the Floette's down. What is Aurorus gonna do? I don't know what actually gets selected when you... Goes for Thunder. And it misses. Okay. I don't think Aurorus survives a Solar Beam. Yeah, no, Aurorus does not survive. Probably doesn't even survive a Heat Wave from here, to be honest. I think I need to go for just the King's Shield and Protect. I think Aegislash survives. And probably Oko's the Charizard with it, but if he goes for Weather Ball, then Aegislash dies. So I need to force him into Heat Wave. I'm not sure there's a win condition here. I think he just wins. There are multiple points where I should have won this game. Glimmora woke up, and it does outspeed. And Earth Power? Oh, Earth Power into the Aegislash. That's rough. Because like I said, I don't think Aurora survives a Heat Wave from here. Definitely not in the sun. Poltergeist, I think, is the best play into the Charizard. And I think we... Ancient Power into the Glimmora. Yeah, because they both outspeed. This is not a good situation. I think I just lose here, because I think he just double... He goes for Heat Wave. Oh, Heat Wave could miss. Heat Wave could miss. Or he could just go for Power Gem. Heat Wave still could miss. Unless he goes for Weather Ball. If he's playing optimally, he goes for Weather Ball here. Yeah, and I think this KOs every time. In the Sun, Weather Ball? Yeah, it does. Darn. Good job, giddy old man. Yeah, I'm really hoping for Aurorus come Christmas time. It'd be very fitting. Is this Mega Pinsir? What is this dude cooking with Mega Pinsir? I will say this. Delphox looks really good here. So does Aurorus. Although Aurorus doesn't look great into the Sneasler. But that's where you have Aegislash. I think we lead with Aegislash, Aurorus, and potentially Sableye? What does the Kleavor do? Kleavor's kind of scary. Not gonna lie. I think Sableye, Delphox in the back is the best play, though, with this setup. I don't know what all these Pokemon do. But I think I need to have Gravity up to deal with the Kingambit and potentially the Basculegion with Hypnosis. Kleavor, Sneasler. So they're definitely trying to get Rocks up. There's no doubt about that. Sneasler can't do much into Aegislash. So I think what we do is we go for Iron Head into the Kleavor. Although I don't particularly like the idea of having Rocks up. But I think we just protect. Yeah, because a close combat just destroys a roll. Well, no it doesn't. I survive on like 1 HP. I survive on like the point where I just take one more hit and I die. Usually Kleavor, from what I've seen, are either Scarf or Sash. Given that it used Tailwind, I'm gonna guess Sash. Yes, it is Sash. If only I had Shadow Sneak on Aegislash. If only I had Shadow Sneak on him. Okay. Neither of these Pokemon really threaten Aegislash at all. What's in the back? Pelipper. They probably want to get their Rain up, so I'm going to just go for Poltergeist into... do I go for it into the Kleavor or the Sneasler? I'm going to go for it into the Sneasler, and then swap Aurorus for Sableye, in case he goes for a Fighting-type move. Fighting-type move seems really... Oh, man. Kingambit. Ah, this ain't gonna do squat. Kleavor used Reversal? Well, at least I dodged that one. He's a Focus Sash Reversal set. Okay, so here's the thing. Sucker Punch is terrifying. If he goes for Sucker Punch into the Aegis Slash, then I just die. I think. Wait, no. I don't die if I go for King's Shield. I think we just Prankster Will-O-Wisp the Kleavor, and then it just dies. To burn. Yeah, I use Sucker Punch. Now, I'm pretty certain that Shield Form survives, a Sucker Punch. I don't have Colbur Berry, though. Oh, Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's okay. Kleavor did die, though. Good job. Okay. Okay. I think what we do here now is we go for Sacred Sword into the Kingambit, and do you just go for Gravity? I think we just go for Gravity. Or do we go for Will-O-Wisp again? I think it's more important to go for Gravity, because if this doesn't work, then we want to be able to Hypnosis freely. This isn't Colbur Berry, this is Spell Tag. I just realized I had this set wrong before. Okay, maybe that's why I did more damage before than I expected. It's Mega Pinsir, everybody! He did use Sucker Punch, but I should survive. I had to say, I should survive that with ease. Get on the ground, Pinsir! Get on the ground! Body Slam? Oh yeah, I guess that's Aerolate. I was like, wait a minute, what? How is he hitting my Sableye with Body Slam? Then I remember, wait. Sacred Sword definitely KOs this, right? Right? Oh my gosh, it lived on 1%! Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. How many more turns do we have of Snow? Just one? What is Mega Pinsir's speed? I think we go into Delphox. I think what he does here is he's going to try to go for Sucker Punch into something, for sure. I don't think Pinsir KOs anything from here. I guess I don't know how hard Pinsir can hit, to be honest. But I think we go for King's Shield and Mega Evolve Hypnosis into the Kingambits. Just because I can't deal with the Sucker Punch. Like, because the Sucker Punch KOs both my Pokemon. Aurorus might have been the better play here, actually. Because that would have... Because then I would have just protect... Oh, good. He protected on Pinsir. That's awesome. What is Mega Pinsir's speed? I don't think... How fast is Mega Pinsir? Mega Pinsir is 105 base speed. I'm fine. He used Sucker Punch. I was right. We're in the clear. That means next turn's our guaranteed sleep turn. We're fine. We don't have to worry about anything. Okay, do they have any... They do have one more Pokemon in the back, the Sneasler. So Sneasler is a bit of a concern here. Is Gravity still active? Gravity's active for 3 turns. Okay. I think we just go for Poltergeist into the Kingambits. Because that's just going to do a lot of damage. And then Heat Wave. I don't think anything wants to tank a Heat Wave. And then Sneasler doesn't do anything to... Like, it probably has... If it has Throat Chop, then it... Like, if it doesn't have Throat Chop, then it just can't hit this guy. So, I think we just go for Poltergeist again. Wait, did Gravity run out? No, Gravity did not run out. Okay. Yeah, we just go for Poltergeist into Sneasler, and then... Psyshock. Oh, wait, I should've... Well, I can't stop Fake Out. But there's no way it survives a Poltergeist. Right? Actually, what it should have done, they should have gone for Close Combat. They should have gone for Close Combat into the Delphox. That would have been their optimal play, I think. Which is weird because it's a resisted hit, but it would have cleared the White Herb, getting rid of their Poltergeist. But then, like, what do they do after that? Like, sure they outspeed and but then, like it would have given them one more turn. Okay, another battle. I should probably check on my Pokemon in Pokemon Sleep. Collect all the berries that they're building up because a bunch of berries weak. You don't get... I've heard that you don't get the boosts if they're sneaky snacking. And also, I want to collect the skill procs on Cresselia. Okay, we got Charizard Y, Sun. Well, Charizard Y. It's not really a Sun team. I wonder if this is one of the, it looks like the one with the Mega Arrow variant. Okay. They might go for speed control. If they do, then... maybe with the arrow. Let's see. We probably want Delphox. Do we want Aurorus? I think we want to lead Sableye and Delphox, because as long as it's not Mega Arrow, we can just put something to sleep right away. And if it is Mega Arrow, then that's kind of scary. I think Aurorus in the back just to overwrite weather. It's a good thing to have. And then... Milo looks pretty good into Charizard. And into Arrow. Although, what do we do for King Gambit here? We'll figure that out when we get there. That's not a... Okay, that's a bad saying to go by in this game. Milo does decent into King Gambit, I will say, with Hypnosis and Scald. So that's really our answer there. Although we don't have much for the Sylveon. Hopefully the Aegislash scares off Sylveon. Charizard, King Gambit. Ooh, what do I expect to see? Do they go for Kowtow Cleave? So here's what we can do. We can go for Gravity. And then put the King Gambit to sleep. Because once again, I don't think King Gambit does any... The only thing that I can do to the Delphox is a Sucker Punch or Kowtow. Which, either option, I just don't go for it. Like, we want to put it to sleep. And then if Charizard Mega Evolves here, then that means next turn we have the threat of Heat Wave. Or if we want to go really crazy, we have the threat of Focus Punch. He did use Sucker. Go to sleep. Also, that's interesting. His Sucker Punch moved before my Gravity. That means that his King Gambit's faster than my Sableye. Which they both have the same base speed, or they could have been speed tied. I say both Pokemon easily survive this. Okay. I think we just... Do we just protect him? I think we swap to Auroras here. And then I think we go for Focus Blast, although he could swap to the fish. If he swaps to the fish, then Focus Blast doesn't really do much. Or doesn't do anything for that matter. So I think the safer play here is to just get a Heat Wave off ourselves. Or is to Hypnosis the Charizard. I think we want to just Heat Wave, because it is super effective. At least if the fish is sashed, then we break the sash. Although we are weakening our Heat Wave by doing this. Oh, he is swapping out Kingambit. Dragonite, okay. If it's multi-scale Dragonite, we break the multi-scale here. Weather Ball, that I tank that. I think I definitely just go for Blizzard here. Either that or we go for Ancient Power, but I don't think Ancient Power KOs. Well, actually it might. No, it's pretty weak. We just go for Blizzard. Blizzard is completely free here. I think we go for Hypnosis into the Charizard slot. Because whatever's coming in isn't going to want to take that, unless it's Kingambit. Which it's already asleep. But I'm fine if we Hypnosis their Mega. And I think they're going to want to swap to something that puts pressure on the Auroras. So we're going to try to do that. Okay, they just left Charizard in. Fast Hypnosis is so great. Ooh. There goes my Delphox, though. Okay. That's not ideal. So it's physical Dragonite, but here goes their Dragonite. Like, I have to say, there's zero chance their Dragonite survives that. Now, what do I have left? I have the Sableye, and I have a Melodic. They could bring in Kingambit or the Fish. The Fish is scary. I think we bring in Melodic to try and put the Fish to sleep. It is Kingambit. Okay. They're probably saving it for a late game sweep. Okay, both their Pokemon are sleeping right now. I think I have to predict... I think he's going to swap the Charizard for Basculegion. So I'm going to go for Thunder into this slot. Although he could... What else could he have in the back? Nothing particularly wants to tank a Thunder. So we're going to go for Thunder into the Charizard slot. And I guess a Scald into the Kingambit to get some chip off. Please be the fish. Yes, it's the fish! It survived? Ugh! But it's paralyzed. You know, that's okay with me, actually. Kingambit's asleep. I think that's its last... It's its last guaranteed sleep turn. I think we go for Blizzard here. Oh, wait, but it's... This is last turn of Gravity, which means it's guaranteed even if Sun comes back online. So we go for Blizzard. And... Milo may actually outspeed the fish. But I think it's more important to get chip off on the Kingambit, or the potential Charizard if it comes in. Go for Scald into the Kingambit. Because Last Respects KOs me. What's the greater threat? I think the fish is the... This guy is the greater threat to Melodic. Okay, he used Protect. I should have gone for the Kingambit. He might have Low Kick on the Kingambit. Which, if that's the case, then that's going to do a decent amount to Auroras. Like a solid amount to Auroras, to be honest. But Choppleberry will weaken that. Okay. Still asleep. Gravity's back to normal. I don't like that, because that means that nothing's really guaranteed anymore. He's definitely not going for Sucker Punch, though. I think we go for Ancient Power into the Basculegion. And Scald into the Kingambit. Oh, his Charizard's dead. His Charizard is dead. Okay. Charizard down. I still don't think we win. I still don't think we're guaranteed a win here, but Charizard's dead. Wait, can we get the Omni Boost? Omni Boost? Kingambit wakes up. Low kick. It does have low kick, but I have Choppleberry. What? How did it deal that much damage? Did it crit? What? I do have Sableye, though. This is important. This is very important. Oh, wait, I know how it did that much damage. Because Snow is gone. There it is. I've run all my calcs with Snow active. With giving it the 1.5x boost. Okay. Does Basculegion outspeed my Melodic? Scarf Basculegion speed is 214. Melodic is 101, so it still outspeeds even Paralyzed if it's Scarfed. I think given that, we have to go for Quash into the Basculegion and try to go for Scald. Because yeah. I think we can take out... Oh! Aqua Jet. Okay. Quash, but if it... Oh, yeah, because he already went. He already moved this turn. Oh, man! He survives that? That's not a good sign. That is a bulky Basculegion. Is it Leftovers Basculegion? Did I already see that? Okay, I actually wish it wasn't paralyzed because I want to Will-O-Wisp it, but I can't do that. I think we just Detect on the Sableye. I think we go for Dragon Tail, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we go for Dragon Tail. That's what I should have done last turn, because Sun's up. I forgot that Sun halves the damage. This was definitely the better play last turn. I should have gone for Dragon Tail. That feels really weird. Last respects, that KOs. Darn it! If I had just done that last turn, I think I would have won. Because it doesn't resist, and it wouldn't have been half damage. I resign here. I think if I had gone for Dragon Tail last turn, I think I would have won. Because then it would have just been... I think I beat the Kingambit in a 1v1 there. I think I also had some other ways to win that, actually. I think I should have... If I had Quashed... If I had gone for Quash and Dragon Tail... No, that wouldn't have done anything because it was negative priority. So he always was going to outspeed. Because, like, Dragon Tail's negative priority. Okay, let's see. What is this team? We have... I'm going to guess the Farigiraf's more of an anti-Trick Room measure, so I'm not expecting to see Trick Room. I'm not expecting to see the Farigiraf come up. I don't see any Dark types, so Sableye seems really good here. So does Delphox against the Scizor. But Gyarados is also there, and I have to consider that. Which, Aurorus is decent into the Gyarados, since it has Thunder. Although it is weak to its Water-type moves. Honestly, Dragonite seems pretty good for it, as well. But the Clefable is also there, and that's kind of scary for Dragonite. So... Dragapult is also scary for it. I think we try to lead Aegislash and Delphox. No, Aegislash, Sableye, or... And in the back have Aurorus for Thunder support. I think that's what we do here. Okay. There's definitely a threat of fake out Delphox here with some kind of attack into Delphox, which is rough when I don't have any sort of protection. So we're going to swap to Aurorus and try to Will-O-Wisp the Dragapult, I think. Although if it's special Dragapult, then that kind of negates the whole point. But, it at least gets chip off, breaks any potential sash. The Pokemon nobody expects. He went for Fake Out! How dare he Fake Out my Delphox? Okay. We did get Will-O-Wisp off on the Dragapult, which means if it's physical, I've severely nerfed it. It's physical! That is awesome to see. The question is, who's he going into? I don't know who he's going into, and there's no point in protecting against... I think we go for Blizzard here. Well, I think we go for Blizzard Quash. I don't think Blizzard KOs Sneasler in one hit, though. And if he comes through with that, like, Phantom Force... Well, no, because he's... I do survive, because of Willow. So I think we Quash the Sneasler and Blizzard. Okay, yeah, we survived this. And I love that we underspeed, because that means that we get the hit off on both of them. Which takes out his Dragapult. And man, that's a bulky Sneasler. That is a very bulky Sneasler. I think. I do survive this, though, I think. Well, it depends. I think it's a roll, actually. Yeah, I do survive. Okay. Because, yeah, no, actually, that's alright. That's a normal Sneasler. I didn't realize that... Okay. Ooh, Gyarados definitely outspeeds Aurorus, which is not good in the current situation. I think it's best to swap to Aegislash and try to Will-O-Wisp the Gyarados. Although I never did... I never did get off my... Oh, wait a minute. If he's Mega Gyarados, then this is a misplay. Because then he just Megas, and then he's a Dark type, which means he's immune... Which means he'd be immune to Prankster boosted moves. Darn it! I should have thought about that like 2 seconds earlier. Because then I would have gone for Gravity. Yeah, now... Oh no. Although, does he have... Yes, he definitely outspeeds... Oh my gosh, this is not good. This is really bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is really, really bad. I think we have to go for King's Shield here. And... Do we Willow the Sneasler? Because there's no way I outspeed with anyone. I think I just lose. I don't think I even have a way of getting around this. I think my best hope is Hypnosis somehow. I'll set up Gravity. Because that's the only chance I see at potentially winning. Okay, that's just excessive. Dude, you're already one-shotting everything no matter what. Although it does bring him back down to... I think we sack Auroras here. Yeah, I think we sack Auroras here. And then swap to Delphox. Why? Just joining in, how does this new team feel? Any outstanding weaknesses? I'd say it feels pretty good. I don't have the best answer for, like, Kingambit. And right now I'm getting absolutely destroyed by a Mega Gyarados. Okay. I think my only hope is to Sacred Sword here. And Focus Blast. Yeah, I think this is my only hope, because he can only single target. He takes out one of my Pokemon here. And then I don't know what I do from here on out, but... He takes out one of my... Like, one of my Pokemon's going down. It's just guaranteed. Wait, did Sableye ever get Gravity up? Okay, there goes Aegislash. I don't think I ever got Gravity up from Sableye. Come on, connect! It did connect! Okay. Oh my gosh, and it didn't die. Okay, we really just lose then. Because I can't do anything to stop this threat at all. Because yeah, gravity's still in effect for 2 more turns, but like he'd have to misplay here. I just resign. There's a weakness. Mega Gyarados. Well, but that was more because I misplayed. I think my better play would have been to Sacred Sword the Gyarados instead of try to go for Will-O-Wisp into it. I tried. But yeah, no, I do like the new team. It doesn't look like it's doing as well as the other one, but now that I like played it with it quite a bit, I have gotten up to like almost 1800. I haven't quite passed 1800 yet with it, but anytime you play with a new team, it's gonna be slow coming. Anyway, Charizard. Okay, let's see. There's no other potential Megas in the team, so Charizard is the Mega. So they're not bringing it then. I can expect that. And Delphox is a really good matchup into Charizard. The Kingambit's kind of scary, I will say that. Aegislash is always pretty decent for it, and... Do I need Auroras? I think Auroras looks pretty good here, I think. The fish is kind of scary for it. Aegislash, I think, answers the Whimsicott and the Sylveon pretty well. And also is another decent option for the Kingambit. The Farigiraf, I don't think they bring the Farigiraf. I think that Farigiraf looks more like it's there for potential anti-Trick Room strategies. My team is very clearly not a Trick Room team, so I'm just not going to worry about the Farigiraf. Okay, we got the fish on lead. I don't know what the fish does. Well, I do know what the fish does. I think what we do here... I don't know if it's Scarf, though. And if it's Scarf, that's really not good for me. Can we go for Prankster Will-O-Wisp? And then swap to... Ooh. Never mind, we don't do that. Yeah, we Prankster Will-O-Wisp, and then... Mega Evolve... Heat Wave... Okay, thank goodness. I was worried about a water movement. Like... I was so worried about a water move. Although, I guess this does mean that my Will-O-Wisp into... Actually, this is pretty decent play for him overall. Okay, he now outspeeds. But what does a Charizard do to a Mega Delphox anyway? Also, this gets some chip off, and it takes care of the Whimsicott, pretty much. Well, it doesn't take care of it. Puts it on Sash. Which Sash, he can Encore me, which would be frustrating. I think we Gravity here. Or do we Quash? I wish we got Gravity up. Oh, that would have been so much better if I got Gravity up last turn. Or do we just deal with the Whimsicott by Will-O-Wisping it? I think we want to get Gravity up here. And go for Psyshock into the Char. Although... Yeah, Psyshock into the Char. Heat Wave was also an option. What's Charizard-wise special defense? Yeah, it has a much higher special defense than defense. Oh. Roselli Berry. I'd tank this easily. I'd tank a second one of those. Oh no, my special attack. Although, after Heat Wave, I might not. Whew! Heat Wave KOs me. Was that a crit? No, it wasn't. It's just... Heat Wave is that strong. That's not good. That was my form of speed control against the Tailwind. Okay. We did get Gravity up, right? Yes, we did. Okay. Then Aurorus is the right play here. It overwrites the Sun, so it's going to chase the Charizard out. If not, he goes down to a Blizzard. And whatever's going to come in is going to take a Hypnosis, I think. There's no way he KOs the Aurorus without the Sun. Fake Tears. Maybe he does, actually? Ooh. No, he doesn't. Okay, good. That means we won the Weather War, but it doesn't really matter because their team isn't built around weather. They just have weather as a mode. I don't like that my special defense is lowered, though. That's rough. How many more turns of Tailwind do they have? Well, more importantly, do they have any other Tailwind abusers that outspeed my... My Delphox has 201 speed. I'm ready to type in whatever thread I see pop up to see can it outspeed my Delphox. Basculin... Oh, that I know can outspeed me. That's actually really, really bad. Can the Sylveon outspeed me? The Sylveon... probably won't. Probably. This is not the best thing. I think we just need to go for Thunder into the Basque. And then Hypnosis into it as well? Or Psyshock? Nope. Guess I'm going for Heat Wave, probably. Yeah, he's going to KO... Okay, the Delphox. If this KOs the Basculegion... Although, wait a minute. Is... Hyper Voice. Yep. I lose. Because I don't think... Aegislash definitely underspeeds. The only hope is that I tank the Last Respects, but I don't think I tank a Last Respects. Just in case I do, though, somehow, we'll go for this. I'm pretty confident I go down to a Last Respects, though. Yes, that was what I thought would happen. I'm probably going to run that calculation beforehand, but... let's see. Last Respects with 2x effect. Yeah, it does 153. It never survives, even in shield form. Okay. Here's the thing, like, honestly, Dragonite's not coming a whole lot. Here's a weakness that I'm kind of seeing, is that I don't have the best answers for Basculegion and Kingambit. Like, I have routes to deal with them, but they're not easy routes. Those two in particular, Basculegion and Kingambit. So, and, like, the Dragonite isn't coming to a lot. So I think maybe swapping Dragonite for something that can better answer those two is... Specifically Basculegion. Maybe if you can't beat him, join him. Maybe I bring my own Basculegion. Yeah. Kingambit's the other one that's a difficulty, but Kingambit's not as bad as other things because I can always Hypnosis it with Delphox. Or Hypnosis it with something, put it to sleep, and then Delphox just KOs it. So that's not that big of a concern, but Basculegion is a difficult one for me. Maybe Hydreigon? I could do either Hydreigon or my own Basculegion are typically the best responses, probably. Otherwise, my own Kingambit is usually pretty good for Basculegion. I know. Do I go for Kingambit? Although, what am I losing by dropping Dragonite? What does Delphox not like to pair into? Delphox really doesn't like pairing into Rain. Dragonite's really good into Rain. I would need something that also goes well into Rain. Honestly, though, maybe I just go without a Mega into Rain. I don't necessarily need a Mega. What about our Chaladon? No, our Chaladon can't tank the Last Respects. Because that's really the problem, is the fish. The fish is probably my biggest weakness. But I also want to make sure that I'm doing well into Rain, specifically. Because that's really what the Dragonite is there for, is to patch up that matchup. But Aurorus kind of helps me into the Rain. Because it overwrites the weather, although it's weak to water moves, so it's not the best for that. Maybe Mega Venusaur? Maybe Mega Venusaur. Because that would pair up well into the Rain. It can tank its water-type moves. How does Mega Venusaur do against the Last Respects? That's the question. If it's the 2x one, If it's got 2 KOs, then it dies to a Last Respects. But it one-hit KOs to a Leaf Storm or Energy Ball. So Mega Venusaur's a decent pair-up into that, and decent pair-up into the Rain as a whole. The only thing is Mega Venusaur's weak to Pelipper Hurricane, and Mega Dragonite Hurricane. So those are considerations that I have to have against Rain, specifically, if I'm to try and go the Mega Venusaur route. What about Mega Meganium? No, that's definitely not working. It's not as bulky as Mega Venusaur. What am I thinking? What am I thinking there? Meganium definitely doesn't pair up well against it. What about something that... Okay. We need something with Sucker Punch? Or... So Sucker Punch would deal with Kingambit. Or, not with Kingambit. With Basculegion. And so would... Can I get a Kangaskhan? And not even necessarily Mega Kangaskhan, but just a Kangaskhan. Can I get it to KO with a Sucker Punch? Sucker Punch... Oh. How much attack investment would I have to have? Let's see... Oh, Sucker Punch almost never KOs off of it. It almost needs to be a Dark type with Sucker Punch. Which, that's pretty much just Kingambit. But how does Kingambit help me in the Rain? Or can I patch with the Rain matchup somewhere else? All the thoughts. Maybe the Melodic is the one to swap. Honestly, I haven't been using Melodic so much lately. Although I do like the Hypnosis, but to be honest, I haven't been using it as much as what I probably could. Maybe just swap Melodic for... Because what was Melodic working well with before? Let's see. Scald. There was Scald, Dragon Tail, Hypnosis... We do lose a phasing move. Does Kingambit get any phasing moves? Which, that was nice for the Trick Room matchup. But also, it was unreliable. Although, it's also nice for the Trick Room matchup because it itself is slow. So I don't necessarily need a phasing move to stop it if I can just have a Kingambit in there to begin with. What are some other phasing moves that I could pick up? There's... Circle Throw is one. Are there any Mons that... Kangaskhan knows Circle Throw. And I joked about it earlier. Although, is it perfectly accurate? No, it's only 90, which I don't particularly like that. Dragon Tail. What other mons with Dragon Tail? Does Hydreigon get it? Because that's the other one I was considering. Our Chaludon does. But our Chaludon doesn't really help with the fish. Unless, can our Chaludon get... I get bulky arch. Electroshock can be guaranteed on it. Although the Last Respects, if it's maxed, has a coin flip odds of OHKOing. If they're plus attack nature. If they're plus speed, as a lot of them are right now, then it always survives. Huh. Maybe go for a Chaludon. Rotom Wash. Once again, that doesn't really help that much with... I'm mostly worried about late game Last Respects. I think our Chaludon is the answer. Or with a Melodic. And I guess we give it Leftovers. Does our Chaludon know any particularly... Alright, let's train him up. Alright. So, Electroshock, necessary. We probably want... just a Dragon move of some sort. Does he get Dragon? Dragon Tail is good for that phasing. We probably want a Steel-type move for Fairies, perhaps? Although, having my only stab be Dragon Tail, that's actually not that great. We have other ways of dealing with Trick Room. We don't need phasing. Maybe... It's either Dragon Pulse or Draco. Which one do we prefer? Probably Dragon Pulse. Just more consistent. And then... Do we want a Steel move, or do we want to just... Yeah, just in case we encounter Fairies. Steel Beam! No, we're just going to go for Flash Cannon. And then Protect. Although, it only OHKO... Here's the problem, it only OHKOs the fish if rain is up. Because then Electroshot is just 2 turns. If not. So, actually that's not... I don't know, actually. Maybe that's not a great option. What all knows the move Roar? Because I like that idea. What all in the game knows Roar? Any dark types that know it? Hydreigon! Wait a minute. Okay, maybe Hydreigon is the play. Incineroar also apparently knows it, but Hydreigon resists both its stabs. I think Hydreigon is honestly our best answer here. Kanga Fake Out is funny. It is, but not perfect. I think we actually go for Hydreigon. I think it's a better option here. Or Mega Lopunny. I think we give it Scarf. And we make it... And let's train it. I think Dark Pulse, Draco, Snarl. I think the only one we really need to change here is Hyper Beam. What's its natural speed? Let's see. We're trying to just outspeed the fish. So you want 215. Although, what's Mega Arrow? Its speed reaches 222. We can actually get up to 225 with Hydreigon. Which, that's huge. Even with a modest nature, we can get up to 225. So I think that's all we do. We probably don't need... We can just do 30 speed EVs. Speed EVs. And then we definitely want max special attack. And then I guess maybe just some HP. And then what does the fish do to me? With Last Respects at maximum effect, it doesn't KO. Although I wouldn't KO it either with Dark Pulse. Is there a stronger Dark type move? Does it have comeuppance? That's always a funny one. Beat up, snarl, nasty plot, taunt. Yeah, I think that's really it. But okay, last move. What do we do with this? You could throw on some funny tech move. Flamethrower, maybe? Just for extra coverage. Snarl's good tech, or good utility. Why is U-turns good for pivoting? Tailwind's a very good move, but on a Scarf set, that's more of a troll move. Why is Earth Power decent? Earth Power would help against Kingambit. Actually, Earth Power would really help against Kingambit. Scarf? Yeah, it's a Scarf set. Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Snarl. Although wait, Flamethrower also helps against Kingambit. What else could I be hitting? An Arch. Oh, it does help against Arch, that's true. Do you want Draco Meteor? Yeah, I think Draco Meteor is the better play. Just for getting in there and just deleting something. Okay. I think this is the setup. And Sneasler. That's also true. Do we outspeed Sneasler? Well, we definitely outspeed Sneasler. Do we... We probably don't outspeed Unburden Sneasler. No, we don't outspeed Unburden Sneasler once it's got its Unburden boost. But still, we outspeed Sneasler normally. Do we KO Sneasler with Earth Power? We do not, importantly. In fact, we actually never OHKO with Earth Power. But there's no way to really fix that. The only way we could fix that would be to, Interestingly, Draco Meteor actually has a chance at OHKOing. We've got higher odds at OHKOing with Draco Meteor against Sneasler than Earth Power. Okay, well, we'll do this. I think we're going to test this out. Because the Melodic, even though I love it, it just hasn't been coming to too many matchups. Although, I gotta remember... Wait a minute. We can test funny moves that are lower accuracy. Because we do have the gravity on our side. So, like, I could throw on Focus Blast if I wanted to. Dragon Rush. It's physical, unfortunately, though. So, otherwise, if that was a special move, I'd probably throw that on instead of Draco. Let's see. Any other, like, crazy inaccurate moves that could take advantage of gravity? Iron Tail, that's another physical one. Flash Cannon, we already... Okay, Giga Impact, oh gosh. Screech? Why is that only 85 accuracy? You can use Fire Blast. That's not the worst thing. That is weaker into Arch, though, over Earth Power. And it's weaker into Sneasler as well. Hydro Pump? It gets Hydro Pump? That's funny. Head Smash. Yeah, I think what we've got is just our best set. And then we don't have to worry about making sure gravity's up. It gives us the option to... Oh, wait a minute. Did I see what I think I saw? No, it does have Levitate. Okay. I thought I read for a moment there, I thought I read Ability Unnerve, which I thought Hydreigon always got Levitate, so that kind of confused me. But, okay, we're going to try this. Although, does this... I don't know if this... Also, we have 3 new achievements. One for bringing Delphox. I'm a Delphox fan, apparently. And then Victorious with flying types. Dragon Knight. That's what it is. And water type moves. I guess I clicked Scald a couple times. Okay. We got 5 hours. Let's see how much this Hydreigon change makes. Although this does kind of open us up to a bit of a fairy weakness. We have half our team is weak to fairy. But hey, Sableye has a Roselia Berry, so it's really more neutral, at least to the first fairy hit. Okay. Potential megas here. Garchomp and Kangaskhan. But Kangaskhan's the only real mega with that. Unless they're under Trick Room, really. Which the only Trick Room setter is Armarouge. I'm gonna guess that's more a weak Armarouge set. Although this could be this is a Tail Room team, actually, come to think of it. They're particularly weak. They're not really weak to fire. In fact, the Rotom is kind of scary. What does the Garchomp do? I'm gonna lead Sableye. And maybe I go for Hydreigon, honestly. Just to outspeed the Garchomp and maybe KO. But then Kangaskhan's probably there for fake out. It can fake out the Sableye, which is not particularly fun. Is Aurorus a good play here? I think Aurorus is actually kind of decent with its rock type against... Yeah. And we'll have Delphox in the back with... Aegislash, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna go with Aegislash. Well, maybe Scarf Hydreigon was the right play. I don't know. We'll find out. This is a weird team. I don't know what to expect from it. Kangaskhan Whimsicott. Okay. They're probably gonna fake out. I'm just gonna try to get Gravity up and then go for a Blizzard. Because I don't think Kangaskhan knows any significant fighting type moves. Alright, he does fake out the Sableye. Moonblast. I tanked this. Thank you, Roselia Berry. And then Blizzard. I say that should bring the Whimsicott down to Sash. And it freezes the Kangaskhan. That's actually amazing. Do I go for Gravity? What do they have in the back? I can just put everything else to sleep pretty safely. Minus the Garchomp, which, if it outspeeds... Yeah, this is a really good freeze for me. I think I just go for Gravity. Nope, not Quash. I think I try to get Gravity up, and I hope that he Moonblasts. Well, if he Moonblasts... yeah, I hope that he Moonblasts the... Okay, it's Mega Kangaskhan. But it's frozen Mega Kangaskhan. Okay, he takes out the Sableye. That's okay with me. Because that gives me a pivot into Delphox, although I do have to worry about Sucker Punch with that. Sucker Punch is terrifying with Delphox. Although, honestly, I can just Hypnosis and put his Mega to sleep. If he goes for that. Why the Gravity, Blizzard, and Snow? The Gravity is more for Hypnosis on the Delphox in the back. I'm setting myself up for a later turn. Like here, Aegislash is kind of frightening. Although the only thing I can really do is Shadow Sneak, potentially. So, we're just going to go for Mega Evolve, Hypnosis, into the Aegislash. Although it definitely underspeeds, and Heat Wave might Oko. And it probably deals with the Kangaskhan, although Mega Kangaskhan Sucker Punch potentially KOs if it thaws here. So, we go for this, and... go for Ancient Power? No, Blizzard is just more damage, and I don't know if Ancient Power KOs the Kangaskhan from here. But if he thaws and Sucker Punches the Delphox, then that's why we want to go for Hypnosis instead of Heat Wave. She did thaw, and he did use Sucker Punch. This is why we used Hypnosis instead. Importantly, Aegislash is faster than my Aurorus. But my Mega Delphox is faster than the Aegislash. And it's not Akaberry. But it's currently in... oh, they just forfeit. Okay, cool. I was say, I think next turn I was probably going to Thunder into that and then go for Heat Wave. I think I played that rather well, because I played around the Sucker Punch. I played around the bad odds. Okay, we're gonna battle Ben. Somebody clip this battle and send it to iBen Brown. Tell him this is the battle where we finally face each other. Okay, we're looking at Sun Zard with Chlorophyll Venusaur. I don't like Chlorophyll Venusaur. That thing always terrifies me, and I haven't seen it in ages. I think we lead Delphox, Sableye. I just absolutely despise Fast Sleep Powder. I have Aurorus in the back. And then... Hydreigon, maybe? Honestly, Hydreigon looks pretty good here. Especially with the Earth Power and Draco with the Scarf. It might be Scarf. I think this is our play. Well, I guess we get to see Hydreigon. It's worthwhile. Charizard Venu. Okay. I need Delphox Sableye. I think the right play here is to Psyshock the Venusaur and quash it. Because I don't think that the Charizard can't really threaten the Delphox all that much. Unless Air Slash, maybe? It also underspeeds, so the only thing that I have to worry about is Venusaur Protect. But there's no way they go for that. Right? Why would they protect their Venusaur? Do they know about Quash Sableye? Do they know about the tech? Oh, wow, they didn't even Mega Evolve. That's weird. That feels like a misclick. It's Sash Venu. Okay. Why'd they not Mega Evolve? Oh, because they're going for Weather Ball. I still think that's a misplay. And Sludge Bomb. Okay. That feels like a weird play. They definitely outspeed this time around, unless I quash them. But this time they outspeed and KO is what's important. I can't swap in the Auroras freely. I think I have to go for Heat Wave and quash the Venu again. Venu protects. Okay, and he still doesn't Mega. The thing is, like... Does poison KO from here? No, it doesn't. Okay, perfect. I think we just do the same thing. Heat Wave and Quash, because now, once again, there's the threat of if he now Mega Evolves here... This is just a very bizarre game. I guess he's just reading me. He's reading the Quash plays. But in the meantime, I'm getting a good amount of chip off on his team, so I'm okay with it. Is it Mega Garchomp? Delphox avoiding the attack there is brilliant. Ah, but Delphox dies anyway because of poison. Okay. Okay, I don't bring in Aurorus. I bring in Hydreigon every time here. Because it's immune to rock or ground moves with Levitate. It resists everything the Charizard can do. Do I go for Draco? You just go for Snarl. Or Dark Pulse. I think Dark Pulse is a more consistent option. Although Snarl covers for Venu switch in. And it weakens his Charizard. I think I just go for Snarl. And then Detect. Or Will-O-Wisp. Into the Garchomp. Just nerf his team. Finally! It's safe for me to swap in Aurorus now. We connect the Will-O-Wisp. Thank gosh. So we nerf his Garchomp and we nerf his Charizard with Snarl. Oh, he's Scarf Chomp. Well, at least we know that. The Garchomp avoided. That's okay with me, actually. Really, I just wanted to hit the Charizard with that. Well, now I'm locked into Snarl. Which means Aurorus has to deal with Garchomp, which Aurorus totally can. That's like Aurorus' game. And I'm going to get one free turn of Snow here. He's going to have to swap in Venu. Or wait, is there... There's another Pokemon in the back, isn't there? Yeah, they have something else. So something else is going to take... I have to go for Snarl. Whatever comes in here gets their... I guess I just go for Blizzard. I mean, it's perfectly accurate and free, pretty much. Right now. It's not going to be free forever. Incin. Okay. I don't think Aurorus wins this. If I make the right read, then maybe. If I get a freeze here. Okay. I crit the Garchomp. That's funny. Completely unnecessary, but funny. Now, Aurorus is very bulky. There's no fighting or steel-type moves here at all. I'd definitely protect. If I get an Omni boost on attack into the Charizard, then there's a chance. Although I think if they just go for Flare Blitz and Heat Wave or Weather Ball. I think Weather Ball or Solar Beam. I don't know how much damage that does. I think it does enough damage that the next turn I go down to Flare Blitz. Maybe not if I get an Ancient Power proc. Maybe if I get an Omni Boost. Because here's the thing, I think I tank a Solar Beam. I think I tank one. I do. Oh, he just goes for Darkest Lariat. Okay, yeah, he KOs. Also, I didn't know if he outsped or not, which he did, so... Okay, that was a more rough game. That start of the game just really confused me. I think I blundered my Mega too soon. I blundered the Delphox. I think if I had played that start a little differently and let the Delphox survive a little bit more. I was so concerned about the Venusaur outspeeding and putting my Delphox to sleep. Okay. Mega Meganium, Mega Glimmora, I'm guessing, is what we're looking at here. Probably Glimmora for the Sun matchup, which this is not a Sun matchup. But Delphox ain't much better than a Sun matchup, so I'm expecting to see Mega Glimmora, which Glimmora is pretty weak to ground. I think Scarf Hydreigon's a good answer to that. The Incin... Okay, they have their own snow as well, I will say that. So Aurorus is not necessarily needed, but Aegislash looks decent. Especially into the Glimmora. I don't think it's a good lead, though. I think a great lead here would be the Hydreigon. Just because I think the Hydreigon's good because I don't think they're bringing the Meganium. If they were bringing the Meganium, then I don't think Hydreigon would be the play. But I don't think they're bringing it, so... Honestly, I think a decent lead here is just Hydreigon and Delphox. With Sableye in the back and Aegislash. Seems decent. Because what I get from this team comp is that it's definitely Mega Glimmora, and it's definitely as an alternative to... Okay, Incineroar and Bastiodon. You know, I guess I didn't really consider the Bastiodon as an option. I think we just go for Earth Power into the Bastiodon. And Mega Evolve Protect here. Oh wait, we can't Protect. Because I don't have that. We definitely get faked out here, but you know what? We're just gonna YOLO. Maybe we can hit a Focus Blast. This is a bit of a gamble, but I'm expecting to get faked out here anyway. Okay, he faked out the Hydreigon. Can the Delphox get the I landed the Focus Blast! That is definitely one he did not expect. Metal Burst. It failed. Wait, what does Metal Burst do? Okay, Earth Power into that guy. Do we just go for it again? I think it's better to do Heat Wave. You know what? No, we're just gonna gamble again. This is really dumb. Okay, Instant use Protect anyway. That doesn't matter then. I say there's no way this Bastiodon... Oh, but it's got Sturdy, doesn't it? I forgot Bastiodon has Sturdy. I should have gone for Heat Wave. Or even Psyshock, because that would have been guaranteed. This dude's like, what kind of gambler am I playing against right now? Metal... What is that move? Oh, it deals damage back to them if they... Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, that would have changed how I played if I had known what that did. We'll go for Sableye. This is a bit of a gambly play here, but we'll go for Will-O-Wisp. And Focus Blast. Because I can't hit the Incin with... If he swaps into a Ghost. Oh wait, no, he swapped into Glimmora! If this lands, I'm gonna make this dude the maddest person ever. Yeah, and I definitely outspeed in KO, so... I think it's the right play to go for Willow here. And Psyshock. At least now it's guaranteed. If he swaps to Incin... Ninetales? At least his Ninetales is burned. Maybe. Probably. Dude, it don't matter that you're Mega. I outspeed you. And KO you with Psyshock. Okay, Ninetales is burned now. Glimora's dead. That breaks the sash on the Ninetales if it's sashed. Wait, no. Yeah, it could be sashed. Because the other guy survived because of, Incin. Okay, Incin can fake out. I think here we finally go for Gravity. And then he's definitely just going to fake out and go for something into the Delphox. So we go for Aegislash. It's immune to the fake out chip. And I don't really... The Aegislash resists everything the Ninetales can do. So... Wow, he went for fake out. I'm so shocked. Okay. Honestly, I kind of want Sableye to die, not gonna lie. What do they have in the back? They have the Bastiodon still. Okay, Do either of these Pokemon threaten a Delphox coming in? He might go for Darkest Lariat into that slot to take out the Sableye, which I don't particularly like. I think I just quash the Ninetales and go for Iron Head into it. Because either this KOs the Ninetales before it can get up Aurora Veil, or he swaps in the dice, which is... This is alright with me. Dead. Which means all he has left now is a Bastiodon and an Incineroar. Okay, he went for Flare Blitz into the Aegislash. I am thankful for that, because I still have Gravity up. Yeah, he forfeited. Okay. Even with me not knowing what Metal Burst does. I had no clue what Metal Burst did at all. And completely just blundering a Pokemon to that. Because I had ways around that. If I had just done Heat Wave, then it would have died before it was able to get its attack off, and then it would... And then we wouldn't have seen that. Okay, More Charizard. We have Charizard, Floette, and Aerodactyl. I'm guessing it's Charizard and Floette are the Megas, and Aero is probably Sashed. Garchomp could be a collection of things, although one of my favorite techs here is leading Sableye. In case they lead the Garchomp, it is always fun to set up Gravity on them, throwing them completely off. Aegislash is kind of useful against the Floette, but the Floette doesn't look too good into my team because of Delphox. So, I will say Aurorus looks nice. Just to make them struggle for weather. It's good into the Garchomp, good into the Aero. Delphox, and I guess Aegislash. It's not the best into the Charizard, nor into the Garchomp. Although I had the Hydreigon here specifically for Basculegion. That's probably a better pick, actually. And yeah, it's definitely better into Garchomp as well. So I think I bring the Hydreigon in the back as well. I think this is our play. Although, I think I outspeed everything minus the Basculegion with Delphox. We'll just go with it. I want to see a Garchomp Charizard lead. It's Aerodactyl Garchomp lead. You know, this also works, because this still gives us the funny play. And it baits... Will I get it off? Let's see. Gravity, Protect. Can we get them to kill their own Aerodactyl? Although Rock Slide also... But no, the Earthquake definitely looks more tempting to them right here. Oh no, he protected. Okay, so he's not Scarf Chomp. That's good to know. Aurorus uses Protect. Aero... Is Aero going to just go for Tailwind? He can't freely go for Earthquake now, though, because that means he KOs his own Aero, or at least drops it down to Sash. But now that this is guaranteed, we just neutralize the threat by doing that, and he's probably going for Rocks, which we're going to go into Hydreigon. Prankster Will-O-Wisp! What's funny is that wouldn't have hit before, but because of gravity, he was able to hit my Hydreigon. Okay. I think we just Will-O-Wisp the Aero as well, or... Yeah, we Will-O-Wisp the Aero, and then... I guess go for... Earth Power, or do we go for Draco? He's probably going for a Dragon-type move. Honestly, we could just go back into Aurorus, because I bet you he goes for a Dragon-type move. He probably doesn't go for Rock Slide this turn. Oh wait, he does on the Aero though. What was I thinking? Well, he's Willowed. They're both nerfed. We've neutered both of them. Scale Shot. Now, the bigger threat to the Aurorus is definitely the Garchomp, so I think we go for Quash into the Garchomp, who definitely outspeeds. And then Blizzard. This should just KO both. And even if he swaps in Charizard, he can't overwrite the weather this turn because he would need a Mega. There's no way they're KOing me here, seeing how little Rock Slide did last turn. Okay, he's swapping into Charizard probably. Oh no, Floette! He did bring the Floette. Arrows using Protect. Okay. This is good information. Good information indeed. I'm definitely stalling their Tailwind a bit more. Getting some damage off on the Floette. Can I get a freeze? No, I can't, apparently. Their Tailwind petered out, though. I still definitely do not outspeed, though. So, we're going to quash the Floette. And go for another Blizzard. Yeah, it's pretty free here. They might get another Tailwind up, but I'm not really that concerned with that. Although now it does have higher special defense, which means it's going to tank this better. Oh, Wide Guard! No! I'm surprised it didn't use that earlier. Okay. That's good to know. I probably lose the Auroras here, though. Oh, and I definitely lose the Sableye because the Roselia Berries unnerve. Okay. Oh, and Gravity's back. Ugh. They don't have Tailwind active, though. So Scarf Hydreigon definitely outspeeds the Aerodactyl. But it's no longer weak to Earth Power. So... this just isn't good. I think what I have to do here is... I have to try to make sure Tailwind doesn't go back up by Dracoing the Aerodactyl. And then protecting on the Aurorus. This should KO. There we go. We don't have to worry about Tailwind again now. Which means our Delphox outspeeds. This takes out the Hydreigon. It's quad weak. We know for a fact that Garchomp does not because it's not Scarf. We learned that earlier. Okay. How do I do this? Does Heat Wave... Heat Wave's 95 accuracy. Psyshock... I think we need to Psyshock the Floette. And then... he's probably going to go for Earth Power, or... I think in case he ignores the Aurorus and just tries to double the Delphox, we do this sort of maneuver. Because the Garchomp just goes straight into the... if he just tries to take out the Delphox, then I think that leaves the Aurorus to then KO the Garchomp, potentially, with a Blizzard. It is a gamble, though, because there's no Gravity active nor Snow. Fortunately, though, Levitate makes me immune to the ground moves. I think Psyshock KOs here. It does. That's good. It used Scale Shot. That's not going to KO, especially with it being burnt. Roars, please Please connect this. Yep, there we go. The Aurorus came in at the end of the day and saved us. Wait, do they have another Pokemon? It doesn't really matter if they do, though, because there's... Unless it's something with spread moves that can tank a hit or outspeed. Basculegion. Oh no, I think that can tank a hit. And outspeed. Well, it depends on if it's Scarf. It might be Scarf Basculegion. Ugh. It's taken out one of my Pokemon, that's for sure. I think I have to gamble with a Hypnosis. If he leaves the Delphox alive. Otherwise... Thunder... Either of these is a huge gamble. I forgot they had one more Pokemon in the back. Okay, come on, Aurorus. Come on, Aurorus, you can land it. Come on, land the thunder. It missed. I lose. We resign that. I mean, that's okay. I really didn't deserve the win there. Because I had to gamble a lot. I had to use a lot of moves that were very much so a gamble. Although what's interesting is the Delphox was actually less of a threat if he was Scarfed. If he was Scarfed, the Delphox was less of a threat. Which he definitely was because he outsped my Delphox. He didn't know this. But the Delphox was less of a threat because I think Scarf Basculegion goes down to Aurorus Thunder there. If I'm right. If it connects. Let's see. Oh, no, it doesn't. It actually tanks it. Never mind. The Delphox was the bigger threat. Okay, let's play another game. Okay, this is Mega Frostlass. You know, I still don't have a great answer for Basculegion, to be honest. Well, okay, I do. It's just last game I blundered it before. Because I called no Floette, and they brought Floette. Okay. Definitely... Okay, is Aurorus good here? Probably not. The Kingambit and the Sneasler kind of threaten it, and Snow is already going to be set up by the Frostlass. What do they bring? Thing is, I need to bring the... Well, okay, no. Hydreigon's there for Basculegion. The Kingambit... This is just like the three of the four strongest... The three strongest Pokemon in the game currently. Okay, I think we just do that. Because how do they respond to Gravity Hypnosis off Rip? Like, I guess Sneasler could Fake Out? And then, okay, Aegislash looks decent as well. Into a lot of this. And then we need the Hydreigon for the Kingambit and the Basculegion. Sneasler, Kingambit. Oh, this sucks. This forces a switch. I think I just do this, and then... Or yeah, I think I go for Will-O-Wisp into the Sneasler, and then just swap to Hydreigon. Because I instantly... I lose on the spot, basically, to Fake Out Delphox, Kowtow Cleave. Oh, that's not what he did, though. Huh? What did that move do for him? Like, seriously, what's the point of protecting and faking out? Like, 2 defensive plays? What's the point of that? I'm trying to understand what his goal there was. I think we quash the Sneasler and Earth Power it. It must be a bulkier Sneasler. Darn, he's gonna close combat. No, low kick. Huh? I didn't know that Kingambit could do that much. Well, he really wanted to see the Hydreigon dead. That makes me worry that there's Basculegion in the back. Okay, well now there's no fake out pressure online, so Delphox seems like a safe switch here. Because the Sneasler can't do much to it. Or is Aegislash the better play? No, the Delphox is the better play here. Because they don't have a response to Gravity Hypnosis. This could make some progress by putting their Kingambit to sleep. I'm assuming they're going to go for Sucker Punch. Maybe they won't, though. Maybe they'll play smart and realize that I know they have Sucker Punch, so I'm not going to use an attacking move. Okay, he didn't go for Sucker. I don't like that, because that means that next turn he could wake up. Dire Claw. Okay, as long as I don't get status. Okay, I didn't get status. Good. And I do outspeed because he never got his thing up. So the Sableye really doesn't do much here, but it's kind of a free switch if I want to Aegislash. Although, is it? Do I want to switch to Aegislash? I think I go for Will-O-Wisp into the Sneasler slot for a potential switch. Maybe I go for it in the Kingambit slot. And then just Heat Wave. Darn it! That's gonna KO. Well... I might not lose. Because their Sneasler dies here. Ugh, this is a really messy game. I think I'm pinned. Because if I go for an attack and quash... I have to think about this. Because if he just goes for Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch... I have to hope for a misplay here, I think. I think this is my way out, maybe. Okay, Froslass protected. He's probably gonna go for a Sucker Punch. Kowtow. He's a fast Kingambit. That is a very fast Kingambit, but he died. Well, unless he's Chople. If he's Chople, then I just lose. Okay, he is Chople. Darn it. I lose this. I resign at that. If he wasn't Chople, then I might have been able to win this. I might have been able to win it, because then I think next turn I could have gone for Quash into the Frostlass, and then go for a Steel move. And then it depends on what was in the back as well. That also might have made a difference. If it was Basculegion, then I really just lost. Well, not necessarily, because Poltergeist Quash could have won it for me, maybe. No, I think I lost that. If it was Basculegion in the back, I lost it no matter what. We have Sun with Trevenant. What? Okay, the more I look at this, the more this confuses me. I don't see the Basculegion and the King Gambit. That makes me terrified every time I see them. They do have Tailwind off rip as a possibility. I think we lead Aurorus here. And Sableye, maybe? And then in the back have Mega Delphox. And then what's better here? Maybe the Hydreigon? Hydreigon does look pretty good. I don't know what the Trevenant does. And Hydreigon's better against, well, actually they're both decent against our Chaladon. I think we're going to bring the Hydreigon. After carefully consulting. Because after I get a Gravity up, Hydreigon Earth Power just kind of goes nutso. Squid Sneasler, okay. They're probably trying to get Tailwind up here, and they're probably going to fake out... They're probably going to fake out the Aurorus. And I think we just go for Will-O-Wisp into the Sneeze. Well, okay, this guy's more likely to have a Sash, and I want his Sash broken. So let's go for Will-O-Wisp into the Arrow. Oh, it's their Mega. That changes things a little bit. If I can get this burn off, then that's pretty huge. And it misses. This is why I really hate using Will-O-Wisp. Well, we know I survive... I know I survive a close combat. Here's the thing, I know I survive a close combat. Neither of these Pokemon are particularly bulky. So I think if I just quash the Arrow and go for Blizzard, I can tank the close combat from Sneasler because of Chople and the Snow. And then Blizzard, and okay, it probably gets White Herb. It's not White Herb. Oh, yes, it is. It is White Herb. Neither of these Pokemon are particularly bulky. And also... Ah, darn it. Ah, I was really hoping that would KO. Please miss. Yes, okay, miss Sableye. That's awesome. This is okay, though. Although I do underspeed I underspeed both of them with Delphox. But I outspeed with Hydreigon. Although close combat probably KOs me, and I didn't think about that. And I haven't gotten gravity up, so I can't just go for the earth power, so I think I have to go for Dark Pulse into that guy. And then do I go for Will-O-Wisp, or do I just Quash? I think close combat KOs, so we're gonna Quash the Sneasler. Let my Hydreigon go down to just take out their Aerodactyl with a Dark Pulse. What? Huh? I swear I spec'd my dude to be faster than Mega Arrow. Oh, he went for Dire Claw. Intriguing. How'd he outspeed? Oh, it was a speed tie. I need to give my I need to give my Hydreigon one more speed investment. Okay, Earth Power. Oh, I'm locked into Dark Pulse, that's right. Dark Pulse and Mega. Do we Heat Wave? I think it's best to Heat Wave here. I lost the speed tie though, darn. Okay, I'm gonna go back and change that, because that would have changed the result of last turn. Okay, it really doesn't matter. It's such a speedster. That Scarf Arch. Okay, at least I take out the Sneasler. That's one threat neutralized. That is a Scarfed Arch, if I ever did see one. Whimsicott. Okay. I think it's a roll. I have to Heat Wave here. I think it's a roll, and if he just Moonblasts, I definitely die. Unless he's not sashed, but Whimsicott's like always sashed. I think it's a roll for me to survive this hit from Archaludon. What? Why do you Tailwind? You already outsped last turn. I lived on one. It doesn't matter though, because the Whimsicott's definitely sashed. And Whimsicott probably outspeeds under Tailwind. I think Whimsicott outspeeds under Tailwind. I mean, I'll try. If he... Yeah, Whimsicott does outspeed under Tailwind. He should have done that last turn, though. Because like, he already knew he outsped, so... I don't know what the point of that was. Okay, we are going and fixing... We are fixing the Hydreigon right now, giving it one more point of speed investment. Because that was stupid of me. Honestly, I think that would have changed the game, because I would have had Sableye. 1v1 at 1 HP, crazy. That's true. But I would have won that game if it wasn't for... If the Hydreigon outsped the Aerodactyl like I thought it did. But instead, no, I didn't realize that it was going to be a speed tie. Okay. There we go. All the difference. That 1 point of speed arguably lost me the game, because I would have had Sableye, which means I could have then quashed the Sneasler, and I would have dealt with it before it got another hit off on it. I would have won that game if it wasn't for that. I would have won the game if I had that 1 point of speed investment. A single point invested wrong. Woof. Okay. Also, let me make sure that I have this in here correctly. Okay. Modest. And then that. Its Choice Scarf, Levitate, Dark Pulse, Draco, Earth Power. I didn't do Flamethrower, I have Snarl. We're adding that. Okay, it's now on the team of my calculator. Begin matchmaking. I'm getting ready to battle. Why am I a thing? What a name. Okay, so we see Floette. I'm guessing it's Floette and Mega Arrow. I'm guessing that's a Mega Arrow specifically for a Charizard matchup or a Delphox matchup, because Floette's not great in Delphox either. I'm going to... Okay, what do we answer for Basque? Basque Legion, I basically need to bring Aurorus, or Dragonite, or Hydreigon. That's right, I threw Hydreigon there just for the Basque Legion matchup. I need to remember that I have this guy now. So that guy's basically mandatory. I think we lead Sableye, Delphox, and then Aurorus in the back. The Aurorus doesn't look great against Sneasler. Though the Sneasler lead's kind of scary for this lead. I think we lead Aegislash, and then have that guy in the back, and Hydreigon. I think that's our play. Okay, they're leading Basque Legion. If this goes off, I just hate this stupid fish. I hate this stupid fish so much. If this works... Oh, yes. Come on. Don't miss. Come on, Aegislash. You can do it. Come on. Don't miss the Poltergeist. It's Scarf! This is huge! Scarf Basque Legion's like my biggest enemy. I saw the play there and just had to go for it, and it worked out. Big the Cat. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Big the Cat. I think we Prankster Willow, and then Protect with King's Shield. Once again, I've now neutered his Sneasler. As long as I don't get status. Okay, good, we didn't. Flare Blitz. I think I survived this. Yeah, I do. Which is good, because now I can... That's okay. As long as I get gravity up, which is all I really want to do on this last turn. Is there anything that... Hydreigon can tank the... Hydreigon can tank the Flare Blitz pretty well. Do I want to tank the Flare Blitz pretty well, though? That's the question. Or can I... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to... I think it's a good idea to swap to Hydreigon here. Okay, he swapped... Okay, into Floette. It's not great that I swapped into Hydreigon. No, that's the board state. Gravity. I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation here. Flare Blitz. Okay. I don't like this. I was hoping for the Sableye to go down here. But it didn't. I guess we can Will-O-Wisp into the Floette. Get some chip damage. Or I can swap to Delphox. I don't know if that's really beneficial, though. I definitely would just take some extra damage than I need, more damage than I need to. I think we just let Sableye go down here again and Will-O-Wisp the Floette, just as getting... Wait, no, we don't want to Will-O-Wisp the Floette because we want to sleep the Floette on the next turn. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp into the Incineroar slot. That's really stupid, but... I think it's a good idea here, and swap back to Aegislash for Hydreigon. If he reads it and goes for Flare Blitz, then he deserves the extra damage. Come on, just take out the Sableye, please. I want to pivot into my... Are you kidding me? Is the Sableye not going to go down here? Is the Sableye seriously not going to go down here? Parting Shot in the Aegislash. That ain't great. Sneasler. Okay, so he's got Fake Out pressure online right now. It's not... Stupid unkillable. Okay, still though, I think Iron Head into it looks pretty solid unless he swaps. What could he swap into? Incin. It's just Incin in the back. And Incin can tank literally any of these moves except for Sacred Sword. Although Sacred Sword does ignore drops. I think we just go for Iron Head. If he swaps to Incin, whatever. Okay, he swapped to Incin. That's okay. It does drop my attack again on Aegislash. But at least Sableye finally goes down. And we get a little more chip off of Incin. Not much, but it's there. Although now at this point, Gravity's been stalled, basically. You have 2 more turns of Gravity? Actually, that's not bad. They don't have Unburden active, so I am faster than the Sneasler. That's actually kind of huge. And Gravity's still active, so I can safely go for Focus Blast into the Incin. Which, with how much chip we've gotten, that's actually, like, good. Like, that's actually really good. I think we Mega Evolve and Focus Blast into the Incin. And then Aegislash... I think you just swap, buddy. Into the Hydreigon. Clear those negative effects. Although, does it stay in Sword mode? Or does it go back into Shield mode when you would draw it into the ball? Fake Out. Oh! I didn't think about that. As long as he doesn't status me, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. I just do the same thing, but now I go for Focus Blast, and I go for Earth Power. None of his Pokemon really want to take an Earth Power, other than, like, Floette. So, and this is Scarfed. I outspeed. It should KO, especially since he's been chipped by Burn. And I don't have any negatives. I don't have any minus modifiers. This should just take out both the Pokemon on the field right now. Unless he protects either of them. Yeah, there goes Sneasler. And then Mega Delphox should be able to KO the Ensign with the last turn of Gravity Focus Blast, guaranteed connect. There we go. Sorry, Big the Cat. You got hit with Focus Blast. A guaranteed Focus Blast. And then Psyshock should deal with... Psyshock Earth Power, I think that KOs the Floette. Because it doesn't outspeed. And Psyshock hits it on its weaker side, on the physical side. And getting some chip off with Earth Power should definitely get it within range. And if not, we still have Aegislash in the back, which should be able to tank anything Floette can throw at it. So we have this one won. Even if this somehow does not KO and Floette deals with both the Pokemon here. But I don't see how it could, honestly. What are you doing, man? You just stalling time? Can't you see the writing on the wall? He's not bringing this to timer, I don't think. Maybe Psyshock actually doesn't KO from there. It's gonna do a decent amount, though. Yeah. Dazzling Gleam definitely KOs the Hydreigon. Delphox is still alive, though. And then I bring in Aegislash. SA. Come on, man. I still had Aegislash in the back. Okie dokie. Well, I've been playing for a while. I think I am not necessarily burnt out on the game, but like I need to take a break. I can feel it. I'm getting like kind of tired of the game because I've been playing it for quite some time. So we're gonna claim this for fire type moves. Ain't that neat? I'm a fire type Elite 4 member. I have a fire badge. You know, that's actually kind of cool. I think I'm gonna configure my profile with that. Badges. Okay, we're gonna change this one to the fire. And yeah, I think that's the setup. Yeah, I think those are just the coolest. Although, what are some of the ones that I have? Is this for getting crits? Yeah, landed 100 critical hits. That'd be really easy to farm. Just go into, like, casual battles with a Meowscarada. Just spam Flower Trick. Anyway, thank you for tuning in if you have. It's been an enjoyable time. Have a good day, everyone. I might stream more later today. We'll see. I have the day off, so I may stream more when I